My fault. You know what time it is, man. Let's get it, gang. Tone bite.
She want me to hit it, put my pinky on the dresser. Feeling pretty, chill like you up on the Tesla. You got no motion, you can't stand up in my section. I said, don't be she please, cause she too messy. Bitch, fuck my dog behind my back, but I ain't stressing. You wanted the game, you should've just said that we was blessed. That shit got messy. Smoking exotic shit, an exotic bitch. Thinking I'm bringing down, got narcotics with me. Got guns on the table, I'm like, who fighting civil? This bitch got past security, I'm like, who let her in? That punk bitch in, cause she too messy. Fuck them pro boys with it. Get out my section, get out my section. For the muscle, goddamn, too much flexion. Damn, caught them in traffic on that accident, we pressing. Smoking Zaza every second, I be stretching. If they ain't tryna be productive, won't you stretch them? Do that. They wipe their nose for their tissue, God bless them. I dropped the four, burp, I call that shit cause bubble drink. They wipe their nose for their tissue, God bless them. I dropped the four, burp, I call that shit cause bubble drink. I put on the hot jump, bitch, I'm out my chest. You gon' keep going outside, little bitch, do better. She want me to hit it, put my pinky on the dresser. Feeling free, chill like you up on the Tesla. You got no motion, you can't stand up in my section. I said, come reach your please, cause she too messy. Bitch, fuck my dog behind my back, but I ain't stretching. You wanted the game, you should've just said that we was blessed. You should've just said that shit got messy.
Get the lights up. Let's go. Hey, no, I'm Tone Bite. No, I'm Tone Bite. No, I'm Tone Bite. We back, Ratchet Gang. We back with another one. We back with another banger. Let's get the likes up. Look, you might have forgot. Hell, they might have forgot. But you already know it's the king. Too loyal, no, I'm Tone Bite. Ratchet TV. Hey, y'all already know, man. Y'all already know. Get the likes up if you in the building. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell so you can get the drop whenever I drop. Alright, so boom. Man. We gotta talk, Ratchet Gang. We gotta chop it up. Look, this evening, tonight, whatever it is where you at. But we gotta chop it up. Excuse me, about this P. Diddy case, but we're gonna put a twist on the case. Like I said, I gotta move my content in a different direction. It's been loose, alleged. There's been a lot of weird stuff going on. We're gonna catch everybody up on everything that is going on in due time. But tonight we gotta chop it up about this P. Diddy case. But we gotta put a twist on it because we gotta chop it up about Ray J. We gotta chop it up about Whitney Houston. We gotta chop it up about Bobby Brown. We gotta chop it up about a couple of things we're gonna put into this content tonight. So let me know, is my audio good? Is my video good? Is the background good? Is the lighting good? Is everything good? Looking at it, is everything seems to be good on my end. Let me know if everything is good. Drop the gems if it is. Drop the eyeballs if something's wrong with my audio, something's wrong with my video. Let me know in the chat. Salute. Welcome everybody to Ratchet TV. Tonight, we about to chop it up about a whole bunch that's going on, allegedly. And everything I say is alleged, and it's all under the Fair Use Act. And you can see the Fair Use disclaimer in the description of this video and in the description of all my videos. This is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. This is just to educate my people on what we've been covering over here. Like I said, it's all under the Fair Use Act, and you can see the Fair Use disclaimer in the description of this video, and everything I say is alleged. Allegedly. Looks like we good, y'all. Looks like we good. Let me ask y'all a question in the chat before we even get started. Hold on. How the hell did that happen? All right, there you go. Boom. All right, give me a second. Let's do a poll real quick. We're going to do tonight's poll, and we're going to say, is Ray J connected to Whitney Houston's death? Yes, he is. No, he is not. Or we can put the option him and his sister Brandy are involved. Oh, I can't put involved. I can't put it. I'm just gonna put him and his sister Brandy. All right. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. We're gonna go. Yes, he's connected. No, he's not connected. Or we're gonna go. Him and his sister Brandy are both connected into the unaliving of Whitney Houston. Let me know in the chat, y'all. Are y'all up on game with this? Let's see. Right now, 61% say yes, he is. 5% say no, he is not. And 30% say him and his sister Brandy. So, damn, it looks like a lot of people think Brandy is involved in that as well. You know, and if you take that back to why Brandy would be included in there, like right before Whitney Houston died, and I mean right before she died, she was acting real strange. And a lot of people tried to make it as she had a crack addiction. Now, does anybody in this room feel like Whitney Houston had a crack addiction, or was that just coke? What was going on with Whitney? I don't want to put words in nobody's mouth, and I don't want to tell nobody how they feeling, so I'm going to ask the chat. What do y'all think, man? What kind of drug addiction did Whitney Houston have before she passed away? Allegedly, she found her body. It says, because Whitney gave her a note. They said, it's that damn note. Darn note. Said, he's not. Nicole said, no, he is. Or Rico says, no, he is not. I think coke. Let's see. They said coke, crack. Crack is whack. Cocoa Butter know what she said. Ray J was the last one to see her allegedly. She was getting clean. Ray J gave her that drug. That's all. Oh, excuse me. They all do drugs, but it was laced for a reason. That's facts, G Money. Salute to Tanel for being a member for 4 months. Drop them flowers for Tanel. Salute to Tanel. Also, salute to Dundada for getting that re-upping on that membership. Salute to you, Dundada. Salute to all my mods in the building. Salute to Dundada, Cocoa Butter, Leash, Kimbo, Binky, G Money. Salute to all my mods, man. If I missed you, I ain't dish you, I promise. I don't see no other mods in here right now. So salute to all my mods, man. Salute to all the green members. There's too many of y'all to name, but salute to all my green members. All right, so we finna get ready to get Lady Na. Salute Lady Na. Yeah, y'all make sure to shout out all my mods, man, and the green members. So salute. So a lot of people do feel like she was on cocaine, possibly, allegedly. All right, so if Whitney Houston was on coke, Ray J has been named as a distributor. He's a distributor of allegedly selling whoop-de-whoops to some of the higher-ups, to some of the elite, to some of the know-all, be-all, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? So if you're doing your math, Ray J has always been around for what? Because he's not talented. Let everybody in the room, I don't fuck with everybody. He's not talented. He's not a talented writer. He's not a talented actor. He's damn sure not a talented singer. And y'all want to thump? Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Dun, 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 dun. Wait a minute. He is not a talented singer. He ain't never done shit in Hollywood. Who is Ray J? How the hell did Ray J? Wait a minute. Come on, man. Work and don't play. And y'all want to thump? This dude can't sing. He ain't did nothing talented. The best thing he ever did in his career was play the piano and serenade Floyd Mayweather. And that was kind of weird, too. So he's been running around being weird, real loose. He's been running around being real loose. And this is Ray J I'm talking about. He's Brandy's little brother. That's all he's ever going to be. So, here we go. Wait a minute. Ask Kim K. Oh, I got that receipt tonight, too, with Kim K. I got that receipt, too. I got a lot tonight with Mr. Ray J. Let me find this damn receipt. Yeah, no, it's not going to be over here. It's going to be... No, it's not that. It's going to be over here somewhere. Give me a second, because my receipts is not in order. I'm all over the place tonight, so y'all gonna have to bear with me. Give me a second while I find this damn receipt, man. Let's see, where is it at? Where is it? It's over here somewhere. I know it's at the back of my receipts.
Not 20.
I know it's over here somewhere. So give me a second, y'all. I'll have to go through like 3 or 4 more videos probably.
Ray J.
No, that's not it. That ain't it.
Now, anyway.
Okay, I think I'm getting close. It's got to be over here somewhere. Give me a second, y'all. I want to show
Did
you
you ever
something.
attend the free?
No, because I got a lot on Ray J tonight. Come on, this got to be it. Oh, that's a good one, but I don't need that one right now either. But that's another good one.
You came out.
Hold on, what is this? What was that?
You came out. And
No. But I do want to, damn, all these are good ones, but I want to start with this one since somebody just mentioned Kim K.
Cheers.
Damn it, man. Where is that fucking receipt at? Is it at the beginning? It got to be at the beginning then.
Sit.
Golly, this is bull. This is BS.
However,
No. It's got to be right here.
All right. So
Man, this is some BS. All right, forget it. I thought I was going to be able to start off with it, but I got to go through too many of my damn videos to even figure out which one it was. It's up in here somewhere. I'm at the beginning now. I might as well just go through the rest. Damn, it was at the beginning.
Ray J is the
Okay, fuck it. Let's go over here. Wait a minute. They don't want me exposing Ray J tonight. Give me a second, y'all, while I find this damn receipt, because I want to start with this one. Damn, I got a bunch of good shit on Ray J. Alright.
So before
Where the fuck is that at? Okay, I know I had that receipt in here somewhere.
I'm quite sure it's.
What in the fuck? That's bull. Oh, you know what? It's gotta be one of these. It had to be one of these then.
so y'all,
No, it was. Man, that's BS. Hold on, y'all. That's crazy that I don't have it.
There was a conspiracy about the passing away.
That's crazy. Where the hell is it at?
then the next thing you know,
Oh, that's crazy work, man. I don't have it. That's crazy.
I am not self.
Okay, fine. Fuck it. Hey, so what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go back and look up the damn thing. I know I sent it to myself. Okay, we'll just do it like this. I'll just go over here and do it on TikTok. Because I know that's where I seen it at. No, actually it was on Facebook. Man, that's crazy. That is crazy that I can't find it. All right, it's cool. I don't know where the hell. I don't know what happened to that receipt I want to show y'all from the Kim Kardashian when she left that note. I mean, when she left that voicemail to Ray J. Let me see. It was over here. It was over here on Facebook. And it's crazy that I can't find it. Wow. All right, so it looks like something happened to the damn video because I was gonna play that. Is this it? No. It was a message from Kim Kardashian that she left Ray J, and she was like, "Go be with that old hag, Whitney Houston." Y'all know what I'm talking about? Well, anyway, I was gonna play it to start off the show, but it might be hidden somewhere in my receipts. I might have just overlooked it because I cannot find it. For some reason, I had it. I know for a fact I did. But anyway, do y'all know what I'm talking about? Kim Kardashian left Ray J a little note, like a little voicemail, and I don't know how it surfaced. But it's been resurfacing here lately. And Kim Kardashian was like mad at Ray J, and she was talking shit to him, telling him to go be with Whitney Houston, go be with that old hag. That's crazy. It gotta be over here.
So y'all,
Oh, here it go right here. This is it.
that Kim Kardashian
This is it right here.
Ray J talking about Whitney Houston has resurfaced.
Can y'all
Y'all
hear
want to
it?
hear it?
Can y'all hear it?
Well, here it goes.
I just want you to know that I think it was so disgusting and desperate. Who leaves their email address on their machine? You clearly want people to call you, but yet you won't call me back. And actually, you know what? Don't call me back. Don't ever call me back. I never want to talk to you ever again. I think you're honestly a sick human being. And I think you are just so desperate that you'll do anything for attention, and you're just so disgusting. Honestly, so like have fun with old Tag Whitney Houston. Like she's so sick, and like crack is definitely not that with you guys because you know just honestly like makes me laugh on.
Let me play that again. Could y'all hear the audio from her? Could y'all hear Kim Kardashian in that? Let me know.
So, y'all, the voicemail that Kim Kardashian left Ray J talking about Whitney Houston has resurfaced. Y'all want to hear it? Well, here it goes.
I just want you to know that I think you are so disgusting and desperate. Who leaves their email address on their machine? You clearly want people to call you, but yet you won't call me back. And actually, you know what? Don't call me back. Don't ever call me back. I never want to talk to you ever again. I think you're honestly a sick human being. And I think you are just so desperate that you'll do anything for attention, and you're just so disgusting. Honestly, so like have fun with old Tag Whitney Houston. Like she's so sick, and like crack is definitely not that with you guys because it's
She said crack is definitely not whacked with you guys. She said you can go be with that old hag Whitney Houston, and crack is definitely not whacked to you guys. Listen to this.
it was just so disgusting. Honestly, so like have fun with old Tag Whitney Houston. Like she's so sick, and like crack is definitely not that with you guys because you know just honestly like makes me laugh on.
So what do you guys think about that shit? What do you guys think about that? Allegedly, that's a leaked voicemail from Ray J and Kim Kardashian. What do y'all think about that? Let me know in the chat, man. Let me know in the chat before we continue, because if we are being real, Ray J has been like a fixer for a while now. And what I mean, do you guys know what I mean by fixer? He's been like a Hollywood fixer, if you will. Do you guys know what a fixer is? Let me know in the chat if you guys know what a fixer is. They said the Valley Girl voice is killing me. Like, so disgusting. It's so like, yeah, like, so crack is definitely not whack with you guys. You know, like, they said Ray J is a gigolo. They said when Kim Kardashian speaks, I immediately fall asleep. Yeah, I don't know about, I don't even know. Well, we know how she got famous. She got famous because she effed Ray J. I mean, let's just be real. Her mama pimped her out. Her mama's like one of the head witches in the entertainment industry. Her mama is one of the head witches that recruits a lot of women. She done sold all her kids' souls, allegedly. So, that's Chris. And then the daddy is the, you know, never mind. You know what? Let's not even go there with old Caitlyn. I almost said your government, but Kate, we're not even gonna go there with you, Kate. We're gonna let that be. But anyway, Ray J is a fixer, and what I mean by a fixer, he goes in to clean up situations. Remember when he tried to be a fixer with the Jaguar Wright situation, the Allie Carter situation? Now he's trying to do it with the Whitney Houston situation, with the P. Diddy situation. He is always sent in to clean something up. Ray J always got something up his sleeve. He has gotten in close-knit, tight with a lot of elite people. And you got to ask yourself why, because Ray J ain't the most famous person on the planet. Ray J ain't that damn famous to begin with, if you want to be honest with each other. Ray J is definitely, to me, he's like a C-lister. But he mix and mingles with the A and B list. Hell, he might be a D-list celebrity, if we're being real. He possibly might be a D-list celebrity. Ray J said the Kardashians should be going down for a RICO if Diddy is. I mean, that's true. I don't know what fixer is. A fixer is someone who cleans up situations. Like when you're doing too much on the internet and Ray J is going to call you, hey, you need to hit me up. We got to get this right. Then you hit Ray J up behind the scenes, then all of a sudden you hit up, get on live and be like, hey, I apologize for what I said to so-and-so. Next thing you know, you're kicking it with Diddy. Next thing you know, you're one of the elite people in the hip hop industry, entertainment industry. Now you got some stripes under your belt, if you will. As long as you can go clean it up with certain people, like Diddy is a fixer, or you used to be a fixer. They don't want Diddy to be a fixer no more. But Ray J is in tight knit with the Diddy group, with a lot of elite, powerful people that he's trying to protect from going down right now. Ray J is trying to be the voice of reason for all of the people who are about to go down right now. He's trying to be that voice of reason. So that was the Kim Kardashian, whatever. Let's get to these. Y'all ready to get to these videos? Double tap that screen and get these likes up, y'all. Double tap that screen and let's get these likes up. Double tap that screen. Hold on, what the hell is this? The freak off matters. What in the hell is this?
It's a rare condition.
What the hell is going on here, yo? What the hell?
This day and age, the demand of freak off with so much rage.
Cassie side chick Ventura.
The strangest addiction that you'll ever find. Some people say that he's losing his mind.
Yo.
Well, then there must be some magic juice inside the corner.
J-Lo?
Cause all I see is a chocolate thing. Man, they're busted over everything.
Not the Biebs. Not the Biebs. Not Biebs. Is that the Punisher?
It's the biggest break of century.
Yo, man. That's a good laugh right there. That's a real good laugh, man. 50 Cent is just disrespectful as hell. That dude right there just don't got no filter. He don't got no soul. 50 Cent is just a motherfucker, man. I would hate to be at war with 50 Cent, man. Let's go. Let's get to the show.
I'm quite sure it's some interesting things that you guys put together and tell your story. It's for me to tell my motherfucking story. When it comes to the part where you talk about Left Eye had a problem, if he died because of me, that's a lie.
Left Eye died because of you. Hold on, what in the hell? See, Suge Knight and Ray J also got a weird war that's going on. Has anybody been up on the Ray J and Suge Knight war? Let me know in the chat, man. Have y'all been up on that? How the hell we ain't got 300 likes yet? Double tap that screen, y'all. Everybody double tap the screen to like the video. We got $0 on the screen. We don't got 300 likes. I don't know what it is this month. I don't know what it's been this month, Ratchet Gang, but y'all been on one. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what been going on this month, but Ratchet Gang been loose. So I believe Suge Knight. Has anybody been up on the Suge Knight and Ray J war? And you know Ray J owns the rights to Suge Knight's name? Like, how the hell did that happen? How does Ray J own the rights to everything Suge Knight? He says Suge Knight sold the rights to his name to him. Like, out of all people in the industry, why would he choose Ray J? Ray J was scared when he recently had a talk with Suge. He's locked up. What he had to lose? Well, it's weird. Yeah, Ray J owns the rights to Suge Knight's name. He said when he got locked up, he reached out to Ray J and was like, he wants Ray J to put everything out. He wants Ray J to have the rights to his name. That is just weird as hell. I ain't gonna lie, but let's listen to old Suge, man. Let's listen to Suge. Salute to Binky for the 5-piece. Says sexy can I? Salute to Binky. I appreciate that 5-piece. Salute to Binky. I appreciate that. Yeah, y'all support the channel, man. Support the channel. It's been a crazy little weird month we've been having, but it's been loose, especially with these donations. Salute, gang. It's all love. Just double tap the screen if anything. We got to 300. Let's get to 400 likes. Let's go.
I'm quite sure it's some interesting things that you guys put together and tell your story. It's for me to tell my motherfucking story. When it comes to the part where you talk about the left eye had a problem with me, if he died because of me, that's a lie. But let's talk about some facts. Whitney Houston, it's on your hands. I remember the conversation when she thought her life is in the toilet. She didn't even say your name. She just used the term that Brandy's little brother bringing me drugs and doing drugs with me. Brandy's little brother trying to kiss me and do drugs with me. Next thing you know, she's dead. You brag about all these phone calls recorded. You brag about the name. I remember the conversation when she thought her life is in the toilet. She didn't even say your name. She just used the term that Brandy's little brother bringing me drugs and doing drugs with me. Brandy's little brother trying to kiss me and do drugs with me. Next thing you know, she's dead. You brag about all these phone calls recorded. You brag about how Snoop tell you and told you he's a part of the people who put bread to kill Pac. That's why I say don't listen to Tupac. He's a part of the people who put bread to kill Pac. You brag about how Snoop tell you and told you he's a part of the people who put bread to kill Pac.
He said Ray J told him that Suge told Ray J that, Snoop told Ray J that Snoop was a part of the people who put money on Pac's head. You have the best subs and mods. Just an observation. Salute to PJ. I appreciate you, PJ. You know, it's time for you to get your membership, PJ. I don't know why you ain't got your membership, but you need to go ahead and get your membership. Thank you for the $7. I appreciate that. Salute. We got $10 on the screen. We got $10 on the screen, gang. We got 90 to go, man. We still got 90 to go. Let's go. All right, so he said that Snoop was a part of the people who set Tupac up. Do y'all believe that? If y'all believe Snoop is a part of the people who set Tupac up, drop the gems. If you think he's lying, drop the caps. Was Snoop involved with Tupac's unaliving? Let me know in the chat.
That's why I say don't mention Tupac's name in none of your interviews, because you fuck with the motherfucker Snoop who said he had something to do with it. So Snoop was involved in killing hip-hop best all-time artist. How Snoop tell you how Snoop got you brag about. Next thing you know, she's dead. You brag about all these phone calls recorded. You brag about how Snoop tell you and told you he's a part of the people who put bread to kill Pac. That's why I say don't mention Tupac's name in none of your interviews, because you fuck with the motherfucker Snoop who said he had something to do with it. So Snoop was involved in killing hip-hop best all-time artist. You was involved in killing the best female vocalist that ever did it, Whitney Houston. So to get your ratings to go up for Love and Hip Hop, wherever the fuck that is, or wherever you guys gotta do to be relevant, talk about that. That alone speaking volumes.
Man. So Ray J and Snoop are the duo that helped take out some of hip hop and R&B's best acts. That being Tupac Shakur and that being Whitney Houston. But also, it ain't just Tupac. Can y'all name the one that he didn't mention that we all know that all of these motherfuckers was behind Unalive, and another one too? There's still one more legend that these people are responsible for. And you're like, what does Ray J and Whitney Houston and Snoop got to do with this person? This is Tupac's arch enemy. Now, when this all went down, P. Diddy went on record to say, Snoop is my best student. I taught him well. Why would you say that after Tupac and Biggie get hit? Why would you say Snoop is one of your best students? What the fuck did you teach him, P. Diddy? What did you do to your boy Biggie? Yeah, am I lying, chat? Did P. Diddy not say? I played it on his channel before. It's somewhere deep in my archives on his channel. Chat, tell the people who ain't heard this. Am I making this up right now? I played it right here on this channel. He said, shout out to my boy Snoop. That was one of my favorite students. That's what he didn't say, my bad. He said, Snoop was one of my favorite students. If I'm not mistaken, those are the exact words he said. Snoop was one of my favorite students. I taught him well. Snoop was one of my favorite students back in the day. What you mean back in the day? Y'all was supposed to be enemies. He said Snoop slept with Diddy. Snoop is a fruit pop. Let's just be real. Snoop is a fruit. Snoop is definitely a fruit pop. He said Snoop say it too. Yeah, Snoop get down. Look, he definitely get down. That's why his lyrics used to be real sus. Him and Dr. Dre both. Him and Dr. Dre both swang whoopty-whoopty-whoops. Dr. Dre was loose and so was Snoop. Now, let's just be honest. Dr. Dre definitely used to get down and so did Snoop. Tupac wanted to get the hell away from them fruit pops. And he did. It cost him his life. Cost him his freaking life. Long live Tupac and Biggie, man. And long live Whitney.
Like the black, other vloggers and shit, talking about it. Then they pull up all the Whitney shit, and then you try to put me walking out of the hotel.
And this is him talking about Whitney Houston and Diddy. So I want to play this for y'all.
Like the black, other vloggers and shit, talking about it. Then they pull up all the Whitney shit, and then you try to put me walking out of the hotel. Salute. As if I could even get in there. I'm I wasn't even in there. So it's what are y'all talking about? I gotta literally come out and explain what it really was, which is super disrespectful to Whitney. But now it's getting out of control. Now it's fam, I was not there.
All right, he says he was not there, right? Now, I told y'all my receipts out of order, so y'all got to give me a second while I look for something. Just give me a second. I'm going to go back to this video. I'm going to go back to that video. Just give me a second, y'all. Just give me a second. Just give me 1 second. I got to go find something because Ray J just pissed me off. His square head, this little square head motherfucker just pissed me off, dog. Hold on. Let me find this real quick. It's right up in here. It's right up in here somewhere because I just seen it.
Confused.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Y'all finna find this damn video. Where is it at? It's right here, I think.
Not?
Oh, fuck. Give me a second, y'all. Ray J just lied, bro.
Ray J.
It's up in here. It's right up in here somewhere.
Now, anyway.
Right up in here. I think this is it.
Did you?
No, fuck. Give me a second, y'all.
You came out.
Where is it at? Here we go, right here. Ray J seen leaving Whitney Houston's hotel minutes after she passed away. Allegedly, he was her dealer. What do you think? So look at this right here. He just said, I wasn't even there. This is Ray J. He said he wasn't there. He said he was not there. Man. Look at this shit, y'all. This is Ray J. They said threw that nigga in the Camry. Hell yeah, they did. Threw that nigga in a Camry with tinted windows. You really ain't that important, Ray J. Getting this Toyota, fam. Hop on in this damn Toyota real quick, thug. You come on in this Toyota with us. Yeah, so Ray J just said he wasn't there, y'all. Look at this one more time before we get back to that damn thing I was playing. Hold on. Get the likes to 400, y'all. Everybody double tap the screen. Everybody double tap the screen. Come on, y'all. Everybody double tap this screen. We going in tonight. We going in tonight, gang. Come on. I can't believe they threw that nigga in that damn car. Yeah, so that's Ray J right there. Now let's get back to this.
Like the black, like other like vloggers and shit, like talking about it. Then they pull up like all the Whitney shit, and then you try to put me like.
We 15 likes away from 400. Y'all double tap the screen.
Walking out of the hotel. Salute. Like as if I could even get in there. I'm like I wasn't even in there. So it's like, what are y'all talking about? Like I gotta literally come out and explain what it really was, which is super disrespectful to Whitney, but like now it's getting out of control. Now it's like, fam, like I was not there.
He just lied.
I mean, I think something as serious as this, you just rely on the fact that like your family knows the truth.
Nah, it's not that. It's just like I just never spoke on it out of respect, but it's not okay. Like a nigga wasn't even there, bro.
Well, I know, but that's also what's kept you, aside from just your.
But I'll let a story build because I don't gotta like explain myself. But eventually, if shit get too out of control and now narratives are being created and like all kind of, I have to say, and even if you don't want to, it's like, yo, this shit crazy. Shout out to Diddy. So me and Diddy was in the bathroom, right? And bro,
yo, look, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all another story too, cause that's crazy. I ended up somehow in a nigga bathroom too. Pause.
You was in the bathroom with Diddy too? No. Talk about your bathroom experience.
Pause.
So we're having an exclusive interview with Hitmaker. He's about to break down his bathroom experience with Diddy, and I'm gonna break down mine after. I'm gonna tell you about mine. Mine was deep. Pause.
Story short, damn.
Whoa.
It's like at this point you like this ST. You know what I'm saying? Like you. Mine was deep pause. Ooh, whoa, whoa, ooh, whoa. Talk about your bathroom experience with Diddy. Talk about yours.
That's nasty work.
I'm sorry. This is a reality check.
Yo, so long story short, I was at Atlantic Records and I was a little frustrated at the time because LA Reid offered me a label deal and I went back to Atlantic and I was like, yo, y'all gotta let me get this $2 million. LA want to give me $2 million in my pocket as an advance. But Atlantic ended up making it right, and they ended up giving me more money and blah, blah, blah. That's how that shit happened. But I was a little frustrated because I felt like I did a lot of good work, and they wasn't giving me my just due. So I called Diddy, and I'm like, bro, you been in this situation before? I remember reading documentaries and seeing shit where you was at your wit's end with Andre Harrell, then you went and got your deal with Clive Davis and shit like that, blah, blah, blah. He like, come to my house, talk to me. I'm like, all right, bet. So I was in Mexico at the time. I come back to LA. I get there. I'm just chilling, waiting for this nigga to talk to him or whatever. I'm at the house, Cirocked up, De Leon'd up, going crazy. And then they like, he ready to talk to you. So I'm thinking we going in the studio, you know, outside the crib at the Beverly Hills crib.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Or the back house crazy.
They take me to the bathroom. Now, mind you, guys are really pause.
It's a big bathroom.
Pause.
But I know, but it's a big bathroom.
Yeah, his bathroom was like a living room, guys.
It's a big one.
So
Yeah, this dude is weird, but Ray J is weird.
You not.
I'm in there like he like man, play me some shit. So I'm like, all right, bet. I played him some shit, and then I'm like giving him my grievances about the label and like talking about it. He like
giving your grievances, meaning like condolences?
Nah, just like my frustrations. I was venting to him, and that nigga was like, you know what? I heard this about you, nigga. You talk too fucking much.
Damn. That's Diddy telling Hitmaker he's talking too much inside the bathroom. Inside of Diddy's bathroom.
Mentor, I'm thinking this nigga finna give me some game and show me how to do it. And he told me I talk too much. And then shit, I at the meeting.
And he said that's it and he walked away? Or it was...
It was too... Yo, hold on. My favorite Diddy story, I will say this. I was talking about this. We had left Mean Streets, me and Christian, and went back, and that's when we went back to the Ritz College.
Shout out to Christian Combs.
Diddy opened the door, and I'm like, man, we just went crazy, bro. I gave your son a crazy. He like, nigga, fuck that nigga. Where my head at? I'm like, yo.
Diddy tells Hitmaker fuck his own sons because he wants his hit, meaning that he's very competitive and that he loves his family, but he wants to win, and that's a sign of a champion.
What?
A nigga said, where my record at, nigga?
That's a sign of a champion.
Yep.
Shout out to champions.
Can you suck Diddy off any more than you did in that interview, Ray J? I mean, what the fuck is going on between Diddy and Ray J? Because Diddy was exposing Ray J. Ray J was exposing Diddy when Diddy first got locked up. Then Ray J got pressed by Christian and his brother, and then he changed his tune, and Whack 100 got involved and started threatening the Combs, and all of a sudden, ever since then, Ray J completely started acting very zesty. He's been at every Diddy defense. He's been ready to take the D from Diddy. He is playing defense, but he's playing offense and defense at the same time. I don't know what's going on with Ray J. Then he just threw Suge in the mix. All of a sudden, he just stopped going at Diddy and started going at Suge, his arch rival, his arch nemesis. I'm like, what in the hell is going on? Ray J is a very complicated character in this P. Diddy situation. It's like, Ray J, what side of the fence are you really on? Because you playing both sides, my boy. You playing both sides.
So before I tell you about the time I met him, let's talk about what's going on in Hollywood. So it's clear to see, and we all know, that Ray J was hanging around Whitney Houston before she passed. So when Whitney passed away at the Beverly Hills Hotel, Clive Davis was downstairs having a party. Ray J has also been seen around Wendy Williams as well. Now let's play some connect the dots.
Salute, Jack, for that 6-month membership. I appreciate you. Salute, salute, salute. Let's run that back. Thank you for the 6-month membership. Drop the flowers for Jack.
So before I tell you about the time I met him, let's talk about what's going on in Hollywood. So it's clear to see, and we all know, that Ray J was hanging around Whitney Houston before she passed. So when Whitney passed away at the Beverly Hills Hotel, Clive Davis was downstairs having a party. Ray J has also been seen around Wendy Williams as well. Now let's play some connect the dots. Clive Davis, Diddy, Whitney Houston, Ray J, Wendy Williams, and others. That day that I was late getting ready to meet Diddy, I was taken to go meet Ray J. It was like 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon, and they took me to this upscale strip club in New York on 34th Street called Rick's. Now, at the time, everything went over my head. I was just kind of like in a haze, and I was like, look, I'm meeting famous people. My dreams are about to happen. But in retrospect, after all that took place, I'm thinking, what was Ray J doing at an upscale strip club at 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon on a weekday? And this wasn't your regular ratchet strip club and all that. There were private rooms and women in gowns walking around. So as a music artist, why would I be taken to an upscale strip club to meet someone in the industry at 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon? Breaking news around Ray J right now. So before I tell you about the time I met him, let's talk about what's going on in Hollywood. So it's clear to see, and we all know, that Ray J was hanging around Whitney Houston before she passed. So when Whitney passed away at the Beverly Hills Hotel, Clive Davis was downstairs having a party. Ray J has also been seen around Wendy Williams as well. Now let's play some connect the dots. Clive Davis, Diddy, Whitney Houston, Ray J, Wendy Williams, and others. That day that I was late getting ready to meet Diddy, I was taken to go meet Ray J. It was like 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon, and they took me to the...
Do you guys believe her story? Do you guys believe her? Drop the gems if you think she was telling the truth. Drop the caps if you think she was lying. Saying she was meeting with Ray J and they was at some weird strip club that had women walking around in gowns at 2:30 p.m. What the fuck kind of things are... I believe it because Ray J seems like he's in some weird Diddy shit. I believe Ray J has been to several Diddy parties and had a lot of fun. Ray J is starting to act a lot like Orlando Brown. Is it just me or has Ray J gotten weird like Orlando Brown here recently? I mean, he just started acting very strange. Him and Orlando Brown ended up doing a stream together and he was asking to meet with Jaguar Wright. And I don't know what Ray J is on right now. Ray J has just been very all over the place. Asking to take a shower with Kai Cenat and his young friends and saying, invite me to the sleepover with you and Drewski and Kevin Hart. I want to be down with y'all. I don't know what the hell. Yeah, someone said Sarah said he's losing it. He is losing it. Ray J is definitely losing it. He's losing his damn mind. He's starting to just be real weird. Says substance. I believe he's on something too. I do believe Ray J is on drugs. I do believe in everything in me that Ray J is definitely doing drugs right now. I do believe that. Say facts, Ray J been loose lately. No Diddy. Yeah, he been very loose. No Diddy. But yeah, that's been Ray J. I don't know what is going on with him inside of his head, but that dude has just gotten strange. I mean, he's been strange, but he's most definitely been more strange than usual lately. Let's get back to the receipts.
Oh, Ray J.
Orlando says he sold her a bag of coke laced with Fenty. Let me show y'all that. He said he sold her a bag of coke laced with Fenty and then opened the door for them to place her in the tub. Wow. It says Ray J seen leaving Whitney Houston. And he was reacting to Ray J leaving Whitney Houston's site. He's saying that Ray J gave her a bag of coke laced with Fenty and opened the door for them to place her in the tub. That's what Orlando Brown said.
The bag of fentanyl, bro. Come on, blood. Come on, blood. And shout out to all my honeys while I'm out here doing my shit. You know what I'm saying? Anything happen to me, you know, all my honeys, you know who you are. Shout out to all my honeys, though. You know what I'm saying? It may be like 3 or 4 of them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 2 or 1. I don't know. Maybe a million of you niggas. But shout out to all my honeys, cause yeah, man. That nigga gave my mama the bag with the fentanyl. Then opened up the door and let them put her in a tub, nigga. Then ran away like he was supposed to be the next Orlando Brown. Ray J, that's how you get down. Fuck.
Let's listen to that again.
Oh. Ray J.
bag of fentanyl, bro. Come on, blood. Come on, blood. And shout out to all my hundreds while I'm out here doing my shit, you know what I'm saying? Anything happen to me, you know, all my hundreds, you know who you are. Shout out to all my hundred stuff, you know what I'm saying? It may be like 3 or 4 of them, you know what I'm saying? Maybe 2 or 1, I don't know. Maybe a million of you niggas, but shout out to all my hundreds, cause yeah, man. That nigga gave my mama the bag with the fentanyl. Then opened up the door and let them put her in a tub, nigga. Then ran away like he was supposed to be the next Orlando Brown. Ray J, that's how you get down. Fuck.
Man. What do y'all think? Y'all think Orlando telling the truth? Y'all think Orlando lying? Get the likes up in the building, y'all. Double tap that screen and get these likes up. Double tap that screen and get it to 500 likes. Also, we still only sitting at $10, man. Y'all been loose, man. Y'all been loose on your boy Big Ratchet, man. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all.
I slept with Sexy Red, nigga.
Here he goes saying he slept with Sexy Red.
You can clip that all you want to, nigga. Empty the clip, nigga. Talking about I party with Sexy Red, nigga. I slept with Sexy Red, nigga. Ask her. That's on the dead homies, nigga. I slept with her, nigga. Yeah, my name got mentioned in the Diddy trial. What, you thought it wasn't? Nigga? Of course it did, nigga. What, you thought I wasn't that nigga? You thought I wasn't gonna be in there? My nigga. First off, I told you I wasn't gonna let you down. I told you I wasn't gonna let you down, right? Now look, nigga. At the end of the day, I bet 40 niggas $50,000 that I was gonna be in the trial, nigga. Now what? You know what? I don't think you need to block the Whitney stuff. Just let it live, man. I don't care. You know, it's insensitive, but it's a story that people are making up. It's just way out. It's just, you know, at some point, I need to just understand where it's coming from. When somebody was just, it's not fair, you know. It's not okay. To blame me or accuse me for some shit that I just wasn't even around, wasn't there, wasn't around. I'm like a little kid. Like, really, you guys are bad wankers. What?
Yo, this dude, Ray J, is just getting very fucking weird, man. You just lied and said you slept with Sexy Red, knowing damn well you didn't. Capri, thank you for the $10. I appreciate that, Capri. Salute. You lied on Sexy Red. She cussed your ass out. Then you apologized. Then you saying about the Whitney Houston stuff, just don't block it out. Just let it live. And you wasn't there. Then a video surfaces of you running out of the damn hotel where they was at when she died. Then it comes out Kim Kardashian was mad at you for dealing drugs to Whitney Houston. Then it comes out that you are a drug dealer in the Diddy trial. And then they say you was giving Cassie drugs. And then it comes out that you was giving Whitney Houston drugs by more celebrities. And Suge Knight even says you was giving Whitney Houston drugs. And you've been a drug mule in the industry for quite some time. So that's what you've been doing. You've been partying with people. They send you in to be the partier, to go in and introduce these women and men to a different lifestyle. You help them get turned out and you get money from it. So that's where all your riches came from. You've been getting celebrities turned out on drugs and sex in the music industry. Man. I think I'm on point with that. I don't think I'm off about that at all. Let's see. Let's continue, though.
Ray J is the reason that Whitney Houston is not here, okay, on this earth, okay? Now, hear me out. I'm not saying he made her take anything, but he was the one to go and get it and bring it to her. Did he think that she was going to go take that, go to her hotel and get relaxed, okay? Y'all know what happened. It's TikTok, so, if you don't, go back and look up the story. But Ray J was there. Ray J went and got it. He was wild. We know that.
Salute to Drea says, good evening, Ratchet Mize and Gang. Orlando is not crazy. The industry has taken him through a lot. Thank you for being a member for 30 months. Y'all dropped the flowers for Drea. Long time no see, Drea. Salute.
We know at that time, he was around Whitney Houston. But I also look at what Ray J got going on to this day. And I know people probably say, oh, Ray J rich. You can be rich, but your soul can be unhappy. Ray J is fighting something too. Ray J is fighting something. I don't care. You can have all the money in the world. But what is going on with your heart? You done been into it with your sister. You just lied on Sexy Red. Your marriage not going right. Your children growing up, and hopefully you have a good relationship with them. Because eventually these children are going to grow up to see what type of father that he is. Some of the stuff that Ray J go through is unnecessary. But I also feel that it's his karma from Whitney Houston. Okay? People have secrets that be tearing them apart. Okay? He got a lot going on. He looked like he would stop using too, because at one time he was heavy on you know what.
Yeah, he definitely been on some substances. Thank you, Patricia Snell, for that 20 piece, y'all. We at $40. We 60 away from a honey bun. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, Patricia.
So, I don't know. Maybe one day he may need to come forward, and maybe he won't. Some people just leave here without admitting it. Maybe he won't. But God knows. And I'm telling y'all, Ray J is the reason, half of the reason, because she got it, it's on her too, that Whitney Houston is no longer here. I'm telling you, that's why he will not prosper in life. I don't care about money. Just because you got money don't mean that you're rich. You're rich because your soul is happy and you good with God. Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed, J-Lo.
Ray J is fighting his demons right now. I think that everybody could see you might be rich and it seems like, oh, damn, if I had that much money, I'd be happy. Let me tell y'all something. Ray J is miserable. He is he's battling something. Something is going on in the mind of Ray J. I just feel like he wants to come out and tell everybody exactly what it is, but he's too afraid to do it. I just think Ray J is really, really battling his demons right now. Salute to Reese Cup. Oh, Reese Cup says salute Ratchet Mize and Ratchet family. Welcome to the best podcast alive. Support and get the likes up. Yeah, y'all double tap that screen for Reese Cup. Let's get 25 people to get us to 500 likes. Also, thank you for that 50 piece Reese Cup. Salute. Let's talk about Ray J, man.
I think it's what.
This is Whitney Houston's sisters. Whitney Houston's sister says, explain this, Ray J. Do you believe Whitney Houston's sister? Let's chop it up with Whitney Houston's sister and listen to this, y'all.
I think it's what I said it was in the beginning. When I first seen this and I saw the news and I'm sorry, please excuse me, I just have to come out and say this. I saw Ray J coming out of the hotel, hiding his head, being pushed into the car. Why? I looked and I said, why is he hiding? Why is he hiding his face? He's always trying to show his face when he's around Whitney. Why now?
Can y'all hear that? Let me know in the chat if y'all can hear. Drop the gems. We finna run that back. Now listen to Whitney Houston's sister, because people were saying, that ain't Ray J. He's too tall to be man. That was everybody know that was Ray J coming out that damn hospital. If y'all can hear it, drop the gems. If you can't, drop the eyeballs. She is one of my favorites. Either. They said, rich don't make you happy. How did you get your riches? Exactly. Let me know if y'all can hear the audio. We good? Y'all can hear it? All right, bet. Let's go.
I think it's what I said it was in the beginning. When I first seen this and I saw the news and I'm sorry, please excuse me, I just have to come out and say this. I saw Ray J coming out of the hotel, hiding his head, being pushed into the car.
Wasn't Bobby and who was Whitney to Bobby? If that's Bobby's sister, is Whitney's sister. Don't y'all cut the bullshit out of my chat. That ain't Whitney's sister, it's Bobby's sister. Well, who the fuck was Whitney to Bobby? That's Bobby's fucking sister. That's Whitney's fucking sister. Don't matter, it's Whitney's sister. Now cut the bullshit in the chat and pay attention. Pay attention to the facts, y'all. Pay attention to what the lady's saying. Stop trying to argue all the damn time. Let's go.
Why? I looked and I said, why is he hiding? Why is he hiding his face? He's always trying to show his face when he's around Whitney. Why now? Why are you trying to hide now, Ray J? And I put it all together. When I first heard she passed away, I said, my God, somebody gave her a bad bag. Okay. Yes.
She said somebody gave Whitney a bad bag. Family, you could tell she loved Whitney regardless. Exactly, that's family. This is Whitney's sister. It don't matter what it was Bobby's sister. It wasn't really Whitney. She loved her like a sister. That's her sister-in-law. That's her sister. It don't matter. Just pay attention to the facts. She seen Ray J coming out that damn hotel with his head covered, and people trying to say that wasn't him. She saw him. And she said that she got a bad bag from somebody, and she knows that she was going around telling her friends and family that Ray J was the one selling her the drugs. Ray J was she was saying, Brandy's little brother be bringing me drugs, girl. Brandy little brother be bringing me these. Brandy little brother be bringing me that. Brandy little brother, because he was they sent him in to fix Whitney. They knew she liked him young. She was having issues with Bobby. She had substance issues. Send Ray J up there. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. This is how he got in with Whitney. This is how he got in with the drugs and his charm. They sent Clive Davis, sent him in there because Clive Davis also had sex with Ray J, allegedly. Allegedly, Ray J done been pounded out by Clive. And he been pounded out by Diddy. And Diddy done watched him get pounded out with other women and men. So let's just keep it a buck. Ray J know what he trying to save his own ass right now. But anyway, Ray J was bringing Whitney Houston drugs. And everybody knew it. Let's go. Oh, my bad.
That was the first thing that kept Serge his face. He's always trying to show his face when he's around Whitney. Why now? Why are you trying to hide now, Ray J? And I put it all together. When I first heard she passed away, I said, my God, somebody gave her a bad bag. Okay. Yes. I promise you that was the first thing that came out of my mouth. And then I saw Ray J. And it all added up. So I am going to believe that Ray J, who Whitney told me she had no relationship with, but I know clearly that he wasn't. He was, like she said, a runner boy.
She said Whitney Houston told her that Ray J was a runner, meaning he used to run drugs in the industry, allegedly. I want to know what was on the note Whitney passed to Brandy. That was a warning for Brandy to run far away from Clive Davis. And Clive Davis seen that shit and got her unalived at his birthday so he can live longer. Hey, y'all, we at $90. We $10 away from a honey bun, y'all. We $10 away from a honey bun. She used to do dope with Whitney. None of these folks love Whitney. Whitney was unalived on Brandy's birthday. It was Clive Davis's party, and they did a whole ritual with her body in that and they wouldn't let them go up there and get her for 4 hours. So for 4 hours, she stayed in that damn hotel room, and they waited till the party was over to bring her out of there.
For some reason, he knows somebody that sells drugs, and he was buying them for Whitney, from what I know, and giving her drugs. You were with her all the time. All the time. And for you to say that you don't know what happened to her, you know, I'm really disturbed by that. I really...
I see that you're angry.
Yes, I am.
And you're sad too, right?
Yes, I am.
This is really sad.
I'm very sad. I'm very sad, and I'm very angry right now. As far as I know, Whitney was fine. She was fine. And another thing, Whitney did not get in bathtubs in hotels. That was something that she and I discussed on many occasions. We used to laugh about it. Whitney would never get in the hotel bathtub. Yeah, we talked and laughed about how we would never do that. So when I heard that she was found in that bathtub, I knew right then and there something was wrong. Because I asked Whitney, I said, Whitney, what is Ray J to you? She laughed. She laughed so hard she almost fell off the chair. She said nothing. She said nothing at all. She said Ray J was a runner boy. I said, a runner boy? She said that they were never together. So this stuff about Ray J, and there's a lot of big games being played here with Ray J using Whitney's name to say that he's with Whitney Houston. That is, I doubt it very, 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 very much.
So they saying ain't no way in hell Ray J was with Whitney. Ain't no way in hell. But Whitney did tell her sister, Bobby's sister, however y'all want to say it in the chat, that he was a runner boy in the industry. He basically just ran drugs for people. That's who Ray J was.
Wherever you are around the world getting that money, it's definitely official. I'm back outside. Yeah. I'm not outside, but I'm inside. I'm back inside. I'm not gonna go back outside. But I went outside and I loved it.
Hey yo, thanks for tuning into The Source, your source for celebrity news. Check this out. The other day, Brianna Bonner Van Gobelin testified in the Diddy trial, and she testified to the fact that one night she was chilling at Cassie's house because she used to stay there a lot, and a lot of times she used to sleep on the floor or she used to sleep on the balcony. But on this day, Diddy came in and he was mad angry, so he picked her up and he dingled her from a 17th floor balcony. The way she explained it, Diddy had her hanging over that rail like he was Michael Jackson and she was blanket. Anyhow, after Cassie heard some ruckus, she came out and she looked at him and she was like, "Really, Puff? Do you really have my friend dangling out the window?" So he grabbed her back in, flung her across the room, and she landed on some furniture. Brianna says that during the incident, she was banged up pretty bad. So an ex-girlfriend that she was dating at the time that just so happened to be in her bathroom when the whole thing went down actually took some photos of her injuries on September 16th, 2016. Bonner says that after Diddy hurled her across the room, she went to a chiropractor and he gave her a neck brace. And then after that, she went to attorney Tyrone Blackburn to file a case. But Bonner says that she ended up firing Tyrone because Tyrone was over there making a fiction novel. She said that no matter what she told him, he was just putting too much sauce in a complaint. And Tyrone was over there putting 20 on 10 as he demanded $10 million from Diddy. For example, Bonner said that she told Tyrone that once she was at a photo shoot and Diddy came up behind her and whispered in her ear, "I'm the devil and I can murk you." And during another incident, he dingled her off the balcony. But in Tyrone's version, Diddy came into Cassie's apartment, ran up on her, essayed her right quick by grabbing her top ties, whispered in her ear, "I'm the devil and I'll murk you." And then he hung her from that balcony. Anyhow, after a while, Bonner was like, it was just too much. So she ended up firing Tyrone and getting herself another attorney. Listen, let me know down below. It's one thing to mess up one case, but when you keep fumbling case after case, I gotta ask the question. At this point, do you guys think that Tyrone Blackburn is over there on Diddy's payroll, or do you think that Tyrone Blackburn is just one greedy behind ambulance chasing attorney?
I think that a lot of people work for Diddy still. I'm gonna be real. The indication that I'm getting from a lot of these lawsuits and people that I'm watching on the stand and people that are taking Diddy's side, Diddy still is a very, very powerful man. Very powerful.
So Bonner also said that one time she was over at Cassie's apartment and Diddy just came barging through the door and he just threw a knife at Cassie. And then she threw the knife back at him. And then that was it. No further context about that incident. Diddy just disappeared like a greasy ninja in the night. Fortunately, the cutlery that they were using as artillery missed. Bonner also shared the fact that her, Cassie, and Diddy were basically all junkies who used to get zooted together on everything that you could possibly think of. But her and Cassie also used to partake in the party favors even when Diddy wasn't around. As a matter of fact, Bonner said that one of the dealers they used to sell to them was some dude named Ray J. Now, even though Bonner never qualified whether or not this was Ray J, and YouTuber Armand Wiggins says that after the testimony dropped, Ray J actually called him and was like, "It wasn't me."
I don't know how many Ray J's is in the world. I only know one. Isn't it true that you sent Cassie to a dealer? I don't remember. What's the name? Ray J? And everyone, ooh. So you sent Cassie to get drugs from Ray J? You know that name? No, I don't remember. I don't know. Who is Ray J? Did you tell the government you sent Cassie to the dealer? Ray J? Everyone, ooh. Ray J. Then she said, "Oh, I'm not sure. Who is Ray J?" "Oh, it sounds like that singer guy, but I don't know. I don't remember." She said, "Oh, okay."
As soon as people heard that, they were like, "Oh, there you go. Ray J had Cassie on that same subscription plan that he had Whitney on."
While we investigate, motherfuckers, can we bring Ray J to the front of the room, please? Can we bring Ray J to the front of the room? What the did you do to my queen? What did you do to Whitney? Can we talk about that? What the did the letter say? Excuse me. What did the letter say that Whitney Houston handed to Brandy? This nigga was with her the night that she passed away in her hotel room.
Man. Ray J, what the fuck did you do to Whitney Houston, brother? What did you do to Whitney Houston, Ray J?
There's a disintegration going on that we really have to address.
Did you know that Prince was struggling toward the end of his life?
No, I did not.
Not at all.
No.
I knew that he had some breaks, his hip and his ankles and all that stuff. But I mean, at one point in my life, I was an avid druggie myself. You'd think I could recognize that.
Seems like all of the entertainers at one point or another were strung out on drugs. Chaka says she used to be on drugs. Prince was on drugs. Allegedly, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown. A lot of the older celebrities from the 80s and 90s were all drug addicts.
But I just didn't. I could not tell. I never had an inkling.
Get the likes up, y'all. It's Vlad, so I gotta be careful of Vlad shit.
Not even a suspicion that this dude was dropping even an aspirin.
Get the likes up, y'all. Get the likes up. Salute to Chaka Khan.
Yeah, because with that
I
weirdness.
wouldn't know. I'm like, hello? What happened? What? You just have to go through them. You know what I'm saying? You just have to just go through them to get what you want.
As it's been well chronicled in deep dispute with my record label.
Warner Brothers, right?
Yeah. We had some issues that were basically about ownership of the music and how often I was supposed to record and things like that. I really searched deep within to find out the answer to whether fame was most important to me or my spiritual well-being, and I chose the latter.
Chaka Khan just dropped a bombshell, and it's shaking the industry to its core. In a shocking revelation, the legendary singer is calling out the dark secrets hidden behind Diddy's wild parties and Warner Bros.' alleged cover-ups. According to her, the company knew all about it, but here's the kicker. Prince may have seen it all coming and tried to warn her. Is it just another wild celebrity theory, or is there truth the industry doesn't want us to know? Let's find out. So Chaka's spilling the truth about the shady deal between Diddy and Warner Brothers. To be fair, she's never shied away from calling out the industry, like the time the record executives told her that she couldn't take the stage because she was pregnant.
When I got pregnant with my daughter, my first child, I was 20, and Otis Smith said to me, I told him I was pregnant. He said, how the hell am I going to star you? You're going to be having babies. I said, let me tell you something. I'm going to be a star with or without you, with a baby or without a baby. Anywhere I come, I'm gonna be all right.
In fact, throughout her career, she's been a no BS truth teller, telling others exactly how she wants things done.
If they started out a song on stage and I didn't like the intro, I would just say, stop. See, stop everything.
Man. Diddy and Prince. What the hell is the connection here? And what does this have to do with everything? I told you, we're going to connect the dots on a lot of shit tonight.
She's free now, free to release as many new songs as she likes. And man, what a voice. One of the pleasures of my life is being able to work with some of my musical heroes, and in doing so, pay back some dues and have a great time. Safe to say, these two were pretty close. And if anyone knew what was going on in Prince's life, it would have to be Chaka. And that's why fans were interested in what she had to say about Prince's passing. Surprisingly, Chaka did not buy the official verdict. She never knew that Prince was on substances. She knew he had tried them, but she never knew it was this bad.
Did you know that Prince was struggling toward the end of his life?
No, I did not.
Not at all?
No. I knew that he had some breaks, his hip and his ankles and all that stuff. But I mean, at one point in my life, I was an avid druggie myself. You'd think I could recognize that, but I just didn't. He's a very giving, loving, open yet private person. I just had no clue.
And that's exactly why she suspected that the authorities weren't telling the truth about what really happened.
I could not tell. I never had an inkling.
Get the likes up, y'all. Double tap that screen. Get it to 600 likes.
Not even a suspicion that this dude was dropping even an aspirin.
Yeah, because with that weirdness.
I wouldn't know. I'm like, hello? What happened? What?
As far as she knew, Prince had a high pain tolerance. He didn't seem like the type to rely on substances.
Let me tell you, this dude broke both his ankles at the same time. What? Wearing them high heels, doing a jump.
Wearing them damn high heels. Lord have mercy.
Doing this on stage.
Oh,
okay.
Jesus.
He was in pain. Yeah.
So he was in pain. He broke both of his ankles.
Okay. Now,
Oh my.
if I'd have thought about that back then when I was looking for some evidence, I probably could have come up with some evidence, you know. I do consider myself somewhat of a sleuth.
Let's get to the last part of that. What y'all think about Diddy and Prince's situation? Allegedly, Diddy might have had
However,
something to do with Prince, allegedly.
Someone needs to tell Warner Brothers that it's not that easy to bury the truth, especially since Chaka's stepping up to spill everything. The entertainment powerhouse may have been able to distance itself from Diddy, but at one point, they were part of the problem. In fact, it might have been one of the reasons why Prince chose to stay away from Warner Brothers. He knew about the kind of exploitative practices they were into, and he wanted no part in it.
A sneak over here saying, I said there's something about the effect that you made a couple of demonstration records when you were a teenager. You're barely more than that now, are you?
19.
19. Well, you got another year to go before you graduate. How many years ago did you make these demos and then have offers on them? And why would you turn it down?
They would let me produce myself.
You were 15 at the time.
Yeah.
Would they think you didn't know what you were doing?
Don't know.
Were you ever disappointed that you didn't let them do that to you?
No.
Did somebody tell me you played every instrument on this album? Is that correct?
Maybe.
Warner Bros. Tried to win him over with that 1992 contract since Prince clearly was a money-making machine. It was a lucrative contract worth $100 million and was engineered to Prince's demands. However, since Prince did not see eye to eye with the label, he turned them away. In fact, according to some fans, he tried to warn Chaka as well.
We should go ahead and just let the cat out of the bag here. Prince was not happy with the deal. He immediately signed the deal, and he's like, okay, basically this is an okay deal if I wasn't Prince. So since I am Prince, I am going to invest my money differently. Less than a year later, he came out with 1992's The Love Symbol right after they signed a contract, and basically the entire album was him saying, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and change my name and I'm gonna be legally not bound to a lot of the stuff here. So he had decided he was going to retire from recording for the next possible years. So he wasn't going to make any new music going forward for Warner Bros.
And well, once Prince did that, he actually became a target. Warner Brothers needed him gone. He was not making them any money by rebelling. And like Chaka said, the higher-ups get more checks when an artist passes away. At the end of the day, there are a lot of coincidences and questions here that make it hard to look the other way. If Warner Brothers really wanted Prince gone, they had the means to pull it off. There have been plenty of instances of artists being forced on substances and losing their lives in the end. Chaka's seen it firsthand. But what do you think? Did Warner Brothers really cover Diddy's dark parties? And did he try to warn Chaka about it? Let us know what you think in the comment section below, and make sure to check out the next video.
What do y'all think about that? Do y'all think Diddy was one of the fixers that came in and possibly got Prince on some substances? Kind of like how Ray J came in with Whitney Houston? What y'all think about that?
I'm not going to show this on my here. We seen questionable things. You know what I'm saying? The questionable things like that. But when you work so much,
Man.
I'm at a loss of words. I'm at a loss of words. This guy, Diddy, is not a freak.
so he said, yo, shorty likes big black. And he said, yo, and if she get crazy, you know what I'm saying? I need that. And I said, all right. And I go and get it for him, you know, from there.
What is wrong with all these fucking people that ever thought any of this shit was okay? And thank you, Paul, for the 10-piece. Paul says, salute Big Ratchet and Ratchet Gang. My work week is done, so cheers to the gang. Salute.
It's in the bag. I give it to him.
So Roger Bonds has been doing a lot of interviews lately, talking about all the creepy things he witnessed while working for Diddy. But the most disturbing thing so far has been his confirmation that Diddy's freak-offs used to involve all kinds of bodily fluids, including Roger Bonds worked as Diddy's head of security, so he had a front row seat to some of Diddy's most disturbing behaviors. For example, he regularly witnessed Diddy get violent with his girlfriends, especially Kim Porter.
I seen him get into arguments. I seen one altercation. It was a young lady. I
It seems like all y'all seen a lot of shit that y'all didn't help nobody get through.
believe her name was Erica. Okay. And that was his girlfriend at the time. I seen them get into one big fight.
Man, these dudes is crazy.
At this time, I'm basically rather new. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't step into the situation.
Of course you didn't step into it. You were getting paid by Diddy.
But the situation also didn't escalate to stomping out or beating up. It was basically an argument that turned into a smack.
Oh, so because she didn't get stomped out, you didn't think you needed to jump in. Okay, got it.
And then they went upstairs.
So he smacked her in the face?
Yes.
Open hand?
It wasn't closed hand. Yeah, it was
Open hand. Okay.
The very timid.
My alarm just went off, y'all, from my phone. Y'all can still hear me, right? Let me drop the gems if y'all can still hear me. Let me know. Drop the gems if we still good, because my alarm just went off. I forgot to turn that shit off.
Very timid, and she worked for Sean John. So being that she worked there, it was but so much she could do. And they was together for quite a while.
Now, this was the first situation that you knew about.
And I find it weird that all these people witnessed all this shit but never did a damn thing about it.
Between Kim Porter and Diddy, but it was not the last.
Right. It wasn't the last.
How many fights did you see? Physical fights?
How many physical fights did you see? And Vlad know what he doing. He asking questions that's gonna get your ass up on that stand.
Did you see between Kim Porter and Puffy?
I seen 3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's the first one?
That was the first one.
Nick?
So you just, man, these dudes dumb as hell.
Give me the other 2.
The other 2 was one time when we went to Kim's house and Puff was banging on the door.
Sounds like a lot of that shit they be saying up on that stand.
The rumors were that she was inside with a guy and he was like, yo, we not leaving here.
Man.
Until I get in this house.
Diddy. Let's continue.
But with everything that's going on with Cassie, she reached out to me and she said it's really, really, really bothering her.
However, Roger Bonds isn't the only one who has had negative stories about their time working with Diddy. Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, has also revealed that Diddy was especially violent with women, almost like this was a turn-on for him.
But the thing that was so crazy about it is that she said that Puff used to rip Puff repeatedly, damn near anytime he wanted to, all the time. Like several times she was by him. It seemed like she had the jury crying. She was by Puff, bro.
And this brings us to Diddy's so-called freak-off parties, where anything and everything was accepted. During these parties, Diddy would make Cassie hire male escorts that he would direct throughout the freak-off session, which lasted multiple days, by the way. Diddy allegedly sat in a chair watching Cassie perform with the escorts. He would also direct them to do sometimes extreme things like urinate on her, choke her, or ejaculate on her body. A guy named Punisher, one of the escorts Diddy hired, actually broke down what a typical freak-off looked like.
So opening the door to that stunning of a woman was like, what?
And the fact that the Punisher is doing interviews is mind-boggling.
What is this? And I like, she's naked, right? So you can tell she's naked. So she's like, come on in. And I'm heading on in, you know?
This dude just looked like a damn square.
Okay, so.
Okay.
Oh, you come in the room and there's someone else in the room?
No.
At that point, no?
No.
Nope, just him and Cassie. Just him and Cassie.
That's her.
I come, so it's a suite, right? So she brings me in, she takes me straight to the living room. And the living room is darkly lit, it's dim. And then what was weird about it,
I just find all these Diddy stories just fucking weird as hell. Like, who is ever cool with any of this shit?
every piece of furniture was covered in sheets. So
you walk into a room with it's all covered in, all the furniture covered in sheets. I would think that y'all finna do something to me, or she finna do something to me. I'd be like, what the hell you got these damn sheets and candles and shit? What the hell we finna do?
I look around, I have like a little mini freak out because I think I just watched this movie called American Psycho.
Exactly. It sounds like a fucking scene from a scary movie. You walk into a room with sheets and candles and baby oil. I don't know what the fuck you got going on.
When he used to bring people into his house to come, he used to cover all his furniture. So I'm like, yo, what's about to happen? But whatever, I regained my composure. We stopped in front of a bathroom.
You regained your composure, or you were just horny? Which one?
And so I immediately asked, I still think I'm gonna dance, right? So I say,
So you think you finna dance with sheets on the... Boy, if you don't shut your weird ass up.
Do you want me to change here? So she immediately explains, look, I don't want you to dance.
I don't want you to dance.
Actually, while you're here, is me and my husband, we like to create a sexy scene.
Man. The Diddy freak-off stories just get weirder and fucking weirder.
50 was right the entire time. He's always right. I mean, you want to talk about being a freak? I get it, having a foot shit, that, but this, can you imagine all the that he knows about what's going on in Hollywood and other parts of the world with all the... The scary part is that this guy, for decades, came off like he was a rap mogul and a genius in producing music. He was doing all of it under everybody's nose, getting keys to the city. And he was a women like that. And then, I mean, holy sh... That poor girl. Oh, he's...
What's interesting is that even with all the disturbing things that have already come out of this trial, it keeps getting worse. It's like when you think Diddy has hit the maximum level of degeneracy, he unlocks a new one and shocks everyone with it. But the gig is up because all those people who Diddy used to cover up his crimes are now itching to testify against him.
If they called you and asked you to testify, would you do it?
I think everybody willing to testify for a fucking get out of jail free card these days.
It depends. I mean, I'm always gonna stand up for what's right.
Says the same nigga who didn't stand up for the women that he saw get their ass whooped by Diddy. Hey, man, I'm gonna be real, man. I'm always standing up for what's right. I'm always standing up for what's right. Not when it's happening, but, 25 years later, I'm down.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if they call me to testify, I'm not gonna not testify.
I'm not gonna not do it, but I'm not gonna do it, but I'm not gonna not do it.
But if you call me to testify, I'm gonna testify. Now, whether I plead the fifth or whatever, I'm going to go and I'm going to testify.
Man, shut your bitch ass up.
Got it. Well, from what I understand, a lot of the people who are testifying are given immunity because they
I'm going to need that.
Potentially are part of some of these crimes and so forth.
Yeah, just like you admitted, you seen all that goofball where you're sweating, your bald head sweating right now. You don't know what to do. You're like, Vlad done caught me up in some shit. I might be implicated now.
Right.
In one way or another.
Right.
A bunch of the witnesses have immunity. So if they gave you immunity, would you be down to basically say everything?
Because you know that Vlad is a tricky, sneaky motherfucker.
I'm going to tell you the truth, man. A lot of these things that they talking about.
Vlad just got him to admit he committed crimes with Diddy.
A lot of stuff that they talking about, like when they talk about running into Suge Knight, when they talk about some of the stuff, I've just, by the grace of God, was eating.
Now you're finna try to clean it up.
Either off that day.
Oh, I was off that day. Oh, yeah. But by the grace of God, let me be real with you, brother. Now that you say that they getting immunity for crimes they committed, I wasn't necessarily there. I might have heard of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might have emailed me something, but I was off that day. So, I wasn't involved. Speaking of crimes, I definitely didn't commit a crime. What I did was I was off work and someone told me it happened. I said, Ratchet, why hasn't KK flipped? I told you she wouldn't. Salute me, Jay. I appreciate that two-piece. I'd be surprised if she did, but I told you she wasn't.
Or Eva was in New York that day, and I would hear about those things when I got back. So
yeah, I hear about them when I got back. You hear him trying to clean it up.
I think it was like, God giving me a blessing not to be there or be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't have no problem testifying about.
Yeah, I don't got no problem testifying because I wasn't there when the crimes was committed. I just heard about them.
What I played a part in because I feel like I was an employee.
Mm-hmm. I was an employee. He was an employee.
Period. You know what I'm saying? Point blank. That wasn't my man.
But what do you think about Diddy's alleged bitches? Do you think there's some mental illness there? Share your thoughts down below and check out this next video.
Man. These dudes is just dumb as hell. Who goes on Vlad to do an interview? Vlad's getting that boy caught up in all kind of shit. Vlad was getting that boy caught up in all kind of shit. Hold on, I'm going to come back to that one. I think that's 3 parts. I'm going to come back to that one. There we go. Let's continue, gang. Let's continue. And again, we get back to Ray J. We get back to Ray J, who was out there that night Whitney died. Definitely Ray J. Whitney's sister seen him coming out of there. Everybody know that was Ray J. He trying to hide his face like he wasn't there. Everybody know you was there. He don't want nobody to see him. Why would Ray J be hiding out like that? It's given KK was the handler, allegedly. Was Diddy's handler. Yeah. Hell yeah, she was. So what y'all think about Ray J being there whenever Whitney died, allegedly? Coming out the hotel room from giving her a dosage of some shit that his people sent him. What y'all think about that? Would Ray J get caught up with Whitney Houston, y'all? Y'all tell me in the chat. Do y'all believe that's Ray J right there? Coming out of the hospital with Whitney the night she was taking out the game? Say Brandy out there. They said his employees seen it all. Ray J was a handler. They all loved whatever that was going down because Diddy paid them real good. I said, oh man, bugged out. Brandy involved too, I believe that. Ray J is guilty. Hell yes, that's him. I know it's Ray J. Sophia said, I know goddamn well that's Ray J. I am not dumb. Yeah, that's definitely Ray J. He was there with Whitney Houston that night. He set Whitney Houston up. He witnessed her death. Ray J set her up. Ray J set Whitney Houston up.
You came out, and so
listen to this.
I'll address the issue as respectable as I can. I really miss my friend. You know, I really do. I'm still hurting. I just want to say, like Whitney, I love giving back to the kids. I love, helping my community. I've been a part of the Brotherhood Crusade and working with them since I was 16 years old. It's just such a tough time for me. I've been through a lot in these past 2 weeks. I'm able to look at life in a whole different way. I always look at my phone because I got a picture of somebody that I really love, and it helps me through the day. This is all new for me.
What in the hell is Ray J? I look down at my phone because I have a picture of someone I love, and it helps me out each and every day. This dude sound like he fucked up. He sound like he fucked as he acting right now. Look at this mess. Yeah, look. Did y'all ever see this? Have y'all ever seen this before? Listen to Ray J lie. He up there, I miss my friend, man. I miss my friend, and I look at my phone because I got somebody on it I love. No, you're trying to read a fucking script, Ray J. Have y'all ever seen this? Drop the gems if you've seen this. Drop the eyeballs if you have not. What the hell this got to do with Whitney? Exactly. What in the hell is he talking about? Say he's fake. Yeah, I look down at my phone. No, you're looking down at your phone because you're reading a script. Get your goofy ass on, man.
You came out, and so I'll address the issue as respectable as I can. I really miss my friend. I really do.
He trying to cry. Told y'all he can't act.
I just want to say, like Whitney, I love giving back to the kids. I love, helping my community. I've been a part of the Brotherhood Crusade and working with them since I was 16 years old. It's just such a tough time for me. I've been through a lot in these past 2 weeks. I'm able to look at life in a whole different way. I always look at my phone because I got a picture of somebody that I really love, and it helps me through the day. This is all new for me. I'm really emotional right now. I really don't know what to say. But what I will say is that I love and I'm hurt. But
not you love her and you're hurting behind her, and that's not the person you're looking at on your phone. What are you talking about, Ray J?
Past 2 weeks, I'm able to look at life, and it's just such a tough time for me. I've been through a lot in these past 2 weeks. I'm able to look at life in a whole different way. I always look at my phone because I got a picture of somebody that I really love, and it helps me through the day.
this is all new for me. I'm really emotional right now. I really don't know really what to say. But what I will say is that I love and I'm hurt. But I enjoy being around people, you know, that support me and that, you know, give me a sense of peace. And that's what these kids do for me, and that's what the Brotherhood Crusade does for me. So I really don't have a lot more to say right now. I just want to thank all of y'all for coming out. Again, I want to thank my mom and my dad and my whole family for supporting me through these times. What I will say though, that is the most important thing to me of all, is that God is talking to me. God is talking to me right now. And now is the time for me to listen. So my ears are open.
What in the fuck did any of that mean? Say he'll get it out by next week. I don't know what the hell he thinks. I just, you know, my Brotherhood Crusade and, you know, the kids and people looking out for me. I just want to be, I'm thankful God is looking out for. What is you talking about? For somebody who wasn't there, you sure got a lot of weird energy going on. Say no one cries in the industry. That's weird. Yeah, I miss my friend. That wasn't your goddamn friend. You was giving her drugs, brother. Ratchet, please watch the interview Ray J did with Pastor Jamal Bryant. He was dropping so much tea that they had to mute and edit the interview heavily. It was wild. So I was lost. I say, a mess, that boy is crazy. Man. Yeah, Ray J lost his damn, well, he been lost his damn mind. See, as y'all see, he been crazy as hell for a minute. He been lost his damn mind forever, so it ain't like Ray J just started acting weird. That nigga been weird as hell. Let's keep that a big buck.
Did you ever attend the freakoffs, these infamous freakoffs?
Well, I attended a lot of parties with Diddy, but there was never a freak off. Like, even the word freak offs, right? We've never used that term.
So just because you didn't use the term don't mean you wasn't at one of them damn parties. You talking about, hold on, it was never a freak off. We never used that term. I was at the parties, but the word freak off never was mentioned.
Ever we went to a Diddy party. A Diddy party was where...
Did you ever attend the freakoffs, these infamous freakoffs?
Well, I attended a lot of parties with Diddy, but there was never a freak off. Like, even the word freak offs, right? We've never used that term whenever we went to a Diddy party. A Diddy party was where most people couldn't get in. And the top of the top, the A-listers are out on the scene. And if you don't have the proper invitation, or if you're not one of the who's of Hollywood, it's impossible to get in. Whatever door they're talking about, the freaky door, I never got an invitation, never knew it existed. And I feel like in my world that I'm in, and I like to party and have fun, at least I would have got an invitation. And this is some really freaky stuff that I think it should be kept private, and it's just starting to get freakier and dirtier, and you know, you could just smell it in the room, and it's just not okay. There's nothing here, right? I think they made their point, whatever they were trying to make. Your point is made. Now let Diddy out. Free Diddy.
Wow, you think he's gonna walk?
Right? I think they made their point, whatever they were trying to make. Your point is made. Now let Diddy out. Free Diddy.
Wow.
There's nothing here, right? I think they made their point, whatever they were trying to make. Your point is made. Now let Diddy out. Free Diddy.
Wow, you think he's gonna walk?
I think so. And I personally think it's gonna happen faster than a lot of people think, because I think we're all starting to see what this is. Even if you're on the other side of it, I mean, you know, the justice system is the justice system. Where does this fit in right as opposed to right and wrong? It's off.
This dude, Ray J, he is definitely on drugs. I'm sorry, this dude is definitely on drugs. Ray J is a drug head. That boy's a drug addict.
Now, anyway, Suge's disappointed me. It let me know that Suge's a complete cunt. I never thought that I would publicly say that Suge's a cunt.
This dude and Suge Knight got a weird war going on. Him and Suge Knight got a weird war going on.
Because I've always had Suge's back, and I don't mean ass.
What? I always had Suge's back, and I don't mean his ass. What is wrong with this dude?
Unbelievable, Suge. Like, for you to showcase how dirty and dark you are, and I've been supporting you even through the dark times, and now you want to, like, disrespect the gaygency and say that I'm doing gay shit when you know I'm not, and if you're not, the gaygency mad, because they like, damn, he's saying you doing gay shit, bro. And if you are, and I didn't tell the gaygency, bro, they gonna take me, bro.
What in the fuck is he talking about? Salute Mimi, says you dropping gems tonight. Thank you, Mimi, for the 5-piece. I appreciate you, man. Y'all support the channel. We at 115. Let's see if we can get 2 honey buns today. If not, just double tap the screen, get us to 600 likes, man. Can we get 600 likes on the damn screen? Let's go.
If I tell my gay friends that I've been gay and I ain't gay and I lied to them, bro, you know what's gonna happen to me? Bro, it ain't gonna look good, bro. So you got my whole gaygency team questioning like what I'm doing, bro, and you know what's up. You know you the one should. Okay. Remember, all right, I'm only gonna say this, I don't wanna talk, I don't wanna say too much.
What the fuck is he talking about?
So you got my whole gaygency team questioning like what I'm doing, bro, and you know what's up. You know you the one should. Okay. Remember, all right, I'm only gonna say this, I don't wanna talk, I don't wanna say too much.
This dude, he is on drugs.
I don't know if y'all remember when I entered into the news game last year, but now I'm an official affiliate for multiple news networks. I have my own news show. It's called The Reality Check. Me and Amber Rose just closed a new big deal with a multimedia news firm, so we'll be the new anchors of some mainstream shit happening, right? But if you remember, I said asses are being taken. Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. I said that on the national news. That shit went viral. And guess what? Niggas thought I was talking about Diddy. That's why I got into it with his sons, because they come press me. I'm like, bro, mind y'all business. Y'all don't even know who I'm talking about. Nigga, I'm talking about Suge, bro. I'm talking about Suge taking niggas, not Diddy. Suge is a big ass raper taker.
Yo, what in the fuck is going on right now?
For men, bro.
He's saying Suge is taking dudes' peaches. They say Suge is behind these dudes, not Diddy, Suge.
I mean, a real taker. And he can't deny this, bro.
He's saying he can't deny this. Do y'all think Ray J is telling the truth? Is Suge Knight taking booty? Yeah, Jazzy, he said he asked. Is Suge Knight taking boy peach? Bussy, if you will. Is Suge Knight doing this, y'all? Drop the gems if you think he's telling the truth on Suge Knight. Drop the caps if you think he capping. Drop the gems if you think he's telling the truth on Suge Knight. Drop the caps if Ray J up here lying.
We used to go to the store and get that nigga.
Someone said Puffy has scared the hell out of Ray J. Nah, facts.
Man, bro. I mean, a real taker. And he can't deny this, bro. We used to go to the store and get that nigga like 25 sticks of like butter, parquet butter, the sticks. He used to take them back and he used to shove them up niggas.
Well, you went and got a grown man a stick of butter so he could put it up another man. Let me get this correct. You went and got a man a tube of sticks of parquet butter. What's up, Nessa? Yeah. You watched a grown man get a stick of butter up the. I'm trying to be as careful as I can with this. You watched a grown man get a stick of butter shoved up him. Let me get this correct. You went and bought a man a stick of butter so that he could put it up another man's whoop-de-whoop, and you watched.
Fast and fuck them, bro. And females, it was crazy, bro. I ate 5 sticks of like butter, parquet butter, the sticks. He used to take them back and he used to shove them up niggas' ass. And fuck them, bro. And females, it was crazy, bro. I can't even believe that I said that. But since you trying to darken my name, Suge, and trying to say some gay shit about me, when you know I got a lot of gay friends and you know the gay community supports me. So, you know, like, I'm bulletproof unless my dick been in that hole. And it,
Whoa. What in the living hell? Sweet or unsalted. Lady, now give me your damn phone. Give me your damn phone.
if it was, then I'd be celebrated even more because now,
Can y'all all throw the sticks of butter in the chat? Everybody in the chat, throw the sticks of butter up. I want to see butter in the chat.
I'm like one of the flyest, gayest niggas out, but I can't take that credit. I can't do that, bro. And you trying to throw gay shit on me like it's bad to be gay when you know that my dick's only going in pussy holes, bro. It's crazy, bro. But we know what holes you like. Every hole. You was fucking bitches.
What? No.
In the ass niggas in the ass bitches in the ear.
In the ears. In their ears.
Through the nose, everything, bro.
The nose, the ears. He's saying Suge was just. He shoved his thing up and.
Like, forget being gay, you was like nose. You was like ear, nigga. I don't know what that's called. Fucking people.
What is Ray J is seriously crazy.
People in the ear? What sexuality is that? Ear sexual? A motherfucking nose, a nosal sexual? Cause that's what it is. Cause niggas is giving niggas titles just cause they doing ass play. That's the play they chose. Shout out to Tarad and shout out to Dumpin' D.
Dumpin' D. See, you talking about people taking behinds, and now you want to name a nigga Dumpin' D. You Dumpin' D and see that? Never mind.
Niggas is doing ass play every day and having a good time. I can't be there though. Not because it's funky in there. Not because it's a funky room. Just because I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how funky the room get with niggas getting rammed in their ass.
Yo, what in the hell?
Ray J, I don't want to be the one to push you over the edge and make you commit suicide.
These people then lost their damn minds. All of them.
So, I'd be lying if I say your life don't mean nothing to me, because it do. Been knowing you since you was a little bitty boy. But Ray J, you was born in 81. You said Tupac came to your 21st birthday. How is that if you born in 81 and your 21st birthday had to be around 2002 or somewhere along those lines? Pac passed away and went to heaven in 96. Where you going with this? Another thing, Ray J. You posted a thing up there when you came to visit me in prison, and they didn't let you in because whatever y'all were doing in the car, and to do a book deal. All the phone calls recorded. Just a book deal. That's all you wanted to do. So I agreed to do that. The lawyer left out with the paperwork. I'm quite sure the paperwork you posted.
So who do y'all believe in this situation? Do y'all believe Suge Knight or do y'all believe Ray J? Because Suge Knight is saying Ray J is making up all this bull BS, and Ray J was definitely involved with Whitney Houston. Ray J also knows who was tied into the Tupac hit. He says Ray J lied about Tupac coming to his birthday. He's saying Ray J is a known liar, a drug dealer, a crackhead, and he's zesty as hell. And Diddy and him had a relationship, and Diddy had sex with Ray J. Do y'all believe Suge, or do y'all believe all the shit that Ray J said? Tell me in the chat, do you believe Suge, Ray J, or neither one of them, or both of them lying? Tell me in the chat, whose story do y'all believe? Suge, Ray J, or neither one? Let me know in the chat.
At the same time, you and another gentleman were doing some activities in the car. That's why you weren't allowed to come in. Because he came to talk to me, he was going to go back and get you, and said, y'all was on some weirdo shit. And I ain't going to put that out there, but you know what it is.
He said you were having sex with a man in a car. He's saying you and a man were in a car doing some things when y'all pulled up, and they had to kick y'all out because they said y'all was on some weird shit.
And you know what they said it is. But at the same time, I got the proof to show you that they got out of jail, because that was a whole nother lie you lied on everybody about. You signed it right back over. But you go on these shows and you go on these live things and you try to interfere with my family got going on. But I'm going to show you how grown people do it. Glory going to sue you for $200 million to lie. Also, Lil Ray, you need prayer, little homie. Everybody should be praying for you. They should double down and make sure you do like mandatory drug testing every day. Because meth don't stay in your system for, I guess, 2 days. That's what I heard. Every day. That princess took the wheel. That'll drive you back to safety. You got a gangster in that bitch. Also, but everybody speak on Left Eye and Tupac, who's definitely not here to defend themselves and be their voice. Left Eye is the homegirl, Lisa, Nina, as we call her. Really close to me. Really a great person. Everybody talking about death row situations, Left Eye situations. These are things that people talk about that never been in their presence. I've never met them. I was not there. You ran across a few things, Ray J, because the motherfucker treats you with respect and bring you around. It's not for no clown shit. I'm starting warning now. Same circus, different clowns. It's not too late. People should do stories about their own life, not my life. I'm quite sure it's some interesting things that you guys can put together and tell your story.
He's saying you need to go ahead and get in and start telling your own story. Stop trying to tell mine, because I'm pretty sure your story is real interesting, Ray J.
It's for me to tell my motherfucking story. When it comes to the part where you talk about Left Eye had a problem, if he died because of me, that's a lie. Let's talk about some facts. Whitney Houston, it's on your hands. I remember the conversation when she thought her life was in the toilet. She didn't even say your name. She just used the term that Brandy's little brother bringing me drugs and doing drugs with me. Brandy's little brother trying to kiss me and do drugs with me. Next thing you know, she's dead. You brag about all these phone calls recorded. You brag about how Snoop tell you and told you he's a part of the people who put bread to kill Pop. That's why I say don't mention Tupac's name in none of your interviews, because you fuck with the motherfucker Snoop who said he had something to do with it. So Snoop was involved in killing hip-hop best all-time artist. You was involved in killing the best female vocalist that ever did, Whitney Houston.
Do y'all believe Suge, Ray J, or neither one? Who sounds like they're telling the truth, y'all?
So to get your ratings to go up for Love and Hip Hop, wherever the fuck that is, or whatever you guys gotta do to be relevant, talk about that. That alone speaking volumes. And I wish for all y'all's success. I have nothing negative or bad to say about nobody I know. But I will tell the truth. I want the world to understand that everybody who's using these platforms, podcasts, it's a lot of great ones. But we don't have to put nobody down to be somebody. So I'm saying this one time and one time only. I wish all the people in society do well. It's rough out there in the streets. You got some motherfuckers with guns and no bullets. Some people with bullets and no gun. It's bad. But once again, I pray for the best. But I do prepare for the worst. I want all success to the people we all know, that we all look like each other. Tell your story. It's up to me to tell mine. So the people I got love for, God bless you. Once again, you can get rich with the devil's money, but you're going to be happy with God's money. I'm Suge Knight. I'm out.
So you get rich with the devil's money, but you only get happy with God's money. What y'all think about Suge Knight, man? Suge Knight just basically gave the drop on Ray J. He's saying Ray J is involved in a whole bunch of shady business, a whole bunch of shady dealings in the industry. So I believe butter. Ray J said that Suge Knight used to stick butter up dudes and take them however he wanted to. He used to get women, men, he would R-word them with butter. Parquet butter to be specific, you know what I'm saying? Parquet butter on them cheeks.
Not 25 sticks of parquet butter. Not 25 sticks of parquet butter. Ray J is bad, okay? Apparently, Suge Knight done said some unsavory things about Ray J, okay? So Ray J done went on his platform and just said, I done seen you do the worst to some men, okay? He was like, I don't even know what type of actual you would be, because you done put it up in the ear, you done put it in orifices that I didn't know that you could. He said, nose? Like, I done seen you put it in somebody's nose before. And the parquet was apparently for sticking butter in them, if you know what I mean. Guys, yeah, fellas, misters, not misses, misters. I said, come on, Ray J. But then he starts specifically describing, y'all remember Ving Rhames in Pulp Fiction, right? He explains that being, that kind of stuff Suge Knight apparently, allegedly was doing to fellas back in the day. And then he said it wasn't voluntary. I will say Ray J does talk, but he is also in them streets like that. And what I mean by that is he's well known in regular neighborhoods, and he's well known among celebrities. So he be riding both sides of the fence. And when you ride both sides of the fence, you get a lot more intel than people credit you for. Gangsters know him, the hoods know him and everything, and then he's also in the industry and he's well known there. He probably does have a lot of stories to tell. You just never know what to expect from Ray J. But y'all tell me, have y'all heard this, heard all of what he was saying? Those are the parts that really stood out to me, but maybe y'all heard more of what he was saying on his platform. Like, share, comment. Okay, all right, bye.
Ray J is trying to out Suge, but Suge is like, let me out you before you can out me. I don't know who to believe. Both of y'all sound like y'all both of y'all sound like y'all kind of, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Y'all are just weird.
But the hell you back, my man. The floor is yours, man. I know some things you want to address, so I'm gonna let you do what you do.
It's just crazy how when you try to do something positive, it always comes back negative. And I did a lot of things in my life, and I can't count everything I did and everything I do. But the more you try to be positive with God, the more some of these widows want to lie. What I mean by that, I treated Ray J like a man should treat a younger man.
Wait. That didn't sound right, Unc. Look, man, I treated Ray J like a grown man should have treated a younger man. What? I treated him just how I should have treated a younger man. What the fuck did y'all have going on, Big Thug?
And for him to go on Glad or his other guy's show, and he asked me questions, and I said, look, don't go on nobody's show talking about the real death row, Tupac, or myself. And the reason why I said that because he wasn't around then. You know, Ray J went to home study. He didn't go to elementary school, junior high school, high school. He was a child actor. So he don't know those things. And to go on there and speak on stuff, even when it comes to Snoop, Ray J, all these calls are recorded. All this stuff we be talking about and y'all talk about, bringing me saying with Snoop said he had something to do with the homie and all this and Baby Style. Everybody throwing gossip, playing these games. I tried my best to be a big man, even to forgive every person I can possibly forgive and move on with my life. I did my best to find something good to say about Snoop. I wasn't saying nothing at all. I know he didn't want it, because he wouldn't be on the run.
Man. Ray J and Suge, how the hell is this going to end? How is Ray J and the Suge war going to end? This is going to be interesting.
When all you guys tell me, everybody play both sides, and let him be talking and recording, and when he goes and y'all had y'all little joke, murder was the case, the murder for hire, Tupac, rest in peace. What that mean? Because y'all pounding y'all chest about it. Ray J. The reason why I started in Can-Am, the reason why I started in Can-Am, and it's a situation where I had to find a studio where I could build out a bedroom, a bathroom, a shower. Since you idiots don't know, I had house arrest. So I figured if I'm going to do house arrest, I would be doing it at the studio before I can work. I know everybody claimed they was in the studio, but we know who be in that studio. So I need to be there. That being said, Ray J, as my homie I love more than anything, rest in peace, Pooh Rider, the one who's called you Ray Dog. And I'll get to that in a minute. Above the Rim was not done at Can-Am. It's the Plats, it's the studio to show where it was done there. Doggy Style wasn't done there. The Chronic wasn't done there. All these albums was technically really done there was All Eyes on Me. And Ray J, you've never been in the studio with us, nor Pop. Never. When it comes to anybody in my past, everybody got a problem with the past because today they live in a lie.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Anything you check, you're going to see the credits on that album. Anything you see make that company, you're going to see who made that company.
I don't know, man. He sound like he real mad at that boy Ray J. That boy Suge sound like he real upset at that boy Ray J.
Confused and think somebody said something about him, he might go on one or whatever. But Danny Boy, Ray J, Young Buck, they say Baby Styles, E.
Salute to Leash for the 50 piece. I appreciate you, Big Leash, in the building. Salute Leash for the 50 piece. I appreciate that. Salute. Hey, double tap the screen. Give me the 700 likes, y'all. Let's go.
It was some one of those other dudes. Well, anyway, Danny Boy turned in their face and said it more than once. Who get the best head better than the bitch? Number one. Danny Boy, I ain't never, like I said, I ain't never known him to lie. But at the same time, Puffy and Ray J was living together. When Corona came, everybody being quarantined. Shit, that Miami Beach house, Puffy and Ray J was living together. When Corona came, everybody being quarantined. Shit, that Miami Beach house, Store Island, was their playground.
What the fuck?
All of a sudden, when you try to get brownie points from these dudes, make no sense. I'm starting to figure that the more you try to be positive, the more they want you to be negative. I do want to come home and be with my family. But I'm always going to stand on the facts and on my hands. If y'all want to get dirty with it, and I ain't talking about that sex shit y'all be doing. I'm talking about the real life shit. It is who it is.
Yo, I don't know why, but I think I'm gonna believe Suge in this situation, man. He said Diddy and Ray J was living together on Star Island in that Miami house when we was all in quarantine. He said that Ray J and Diddy had a place together. I mean, well, not a place together. It was Puffy's place, but you know, they said it was Puffy's place, but he was living there. What y'all think about that shit? What do y'all think about your boy Ray J living with Diddy while all the freakoffs was happening? So Ray J probably used to swing with Diddy. I mean, not probably. Let's just be honest with each other. We know you used to get freaky with Diddy, dog. They say, remember Ray J asked Cat. They said he sound like he giving an important speech delivering booth news. Now he definitely said he was standing on facts and principles. He was standing on business while exposing the life out of Ray J. He said, look, let me stand on all the business in the world, and I'm going to expose the draws off Ray J. Probably literally.
There was a conspiracy about the passing of Whitney Houston.
That goes back to Ray J. I believe allegedly Ray J had something to do with Whitney Houston. And whether he gave her the bad package, you know, him being there in the last moments of her death, me seeing him with Clive Davis the night before Whitney died, which was weird to me because he didn't have no relationship with Clive Davis like that back then. To be hanging with Clive Davis at a Grammy rehearsal, and then the next day Whitney got killed. I'll never forget that. I remember Clive Davis wearing that red top, which is supposed to be symbolic to blood. I remember him and Ray J sitting at that rehearsal the next day when he was dead. And it has always been rumored, allegedly, that Ray J gave her the drug because he was allegedly getting high with her.
Listen to that one more time.
There was a conspiracy about the passing of Whitney Houston.
That goes back to Ray J. I believe allegedly Ray J had something to do with Whitney Houston. And whether he gave her the bad package, you know, him being there in the last moments of her death, me seeing him with Clive Davis the night before Whitney died, which was weird to me because he didn't have no relationship with Clive Davis like that back then. To be hanging with Clive Davis at a Grammy rehearsal, and then the next day Whitney got killed. I'll never forget that. I remember Clive Davis wearing that red top, which is supposed to be symbolic to blood. I remember him and Ray J sitting at that rehearsal the next day when he was dead. And it has always been rumored, allegedly, that Ray J gave her the drug because he was allegedly getting high with her.
So I want to look at something. What day did Whitney Houston die? She died February 11th, 2012. February 11th, 2012. Clive Davis. February 11, 2012 party. Clive Davis party 2012. Let's see if I can find a picture of it. Let's see if I can find a picture of it. Images. I'm trying to see if I can see what Clive Davis. I want to see what he wore that night. I want to know what he wore that night. It's in February 12th, the pre-Grammy. Okay, let me see if I can find a picture. I think I found it. Let me see if I found Clive. I see everybody there, but they don't got. Kim Kardashian was there. I see Kim Kardashian was there. I don't see a picture of Clive Davis. Damn it. Oh, no. He had a white tie on that night. Interesting. Huh. They said he was devastated. I got my eyes on you, Clive. I got my eyes all on you, Mr. Clive Davis. Let's keep that a big buck. Clive Davis definitely helped get rid of Whitney Houston. Let's just call it what it is, man. He definitely helped get rid of Whitney Houston.
And the next thing you know, she's dead. Ray J was the last person to see her alive. He let the dealer in, but she was sober, right? But he let the dealer in and gave it a shot.
Knowing that I'm playing with her mind a little bit to get me somewhere. Right. But what's crazy is that now that you tell me that, and now I can still do that.
Ray J has been accused of being involved in the death of Whitney Houston. During a recent interview, Jaguar Wright revealed that Ray J was the last person to see Whitney Houston alive, and that he was actually the one who let the drug dealer into her room to drug her.
Ray J was the last person to see her alive. He let the drug dealer in, but she was sober, right? But he let the drug dealer in and gave it a shot.
Jaguar also went on to say that Whitney had been beaten up before her death.
Leola Brown, Bobbi Brown's sister, said on several occasions that she was beaten. They saw her body. She didn't just die in a tub, like she was beat up.
Although Jaguar doesn't mention who was responsible for beating up Whitney, all the fingers currently point towards Ray J. In fact, after learning that Houston's cocaine use was one of the causes of her death, the icon's ex-husband Bobbi Brown's sister Leola reportedly claimed that Ray J knew someone who sold drugs and accused him of providing drugs to Whitney. Leola reportedly claimed that she witnessed Ray J leaving Houston's hotel room when her former sister-in-law died. She then accused Ray of being a runner boy for the music legend because he knew somebody that sold drugs from whom he bought and supplied them to Whitney. In addition to this, in a resurfaced interview, Ray J can be heard saying that he could get Whitney to be sober if he wanted to.
I'm trying to tell you, let me tell you this, Whitney, is she clean? Absolutely. Until if I want her to be. What? You know what I'm saying?
This interview was conducted while Whitney was still alive, which meant that Ray J was actually controlling her at the time. What's even more shocking is that in that same interview, Ray J also admitted to using Whitney for clout.
What was your dialogue with them going in? Were there any ground rules established, like this is what I'm going to do, this is who I am, I'm not trying to put you down, or was it just casual? Right then when I was messing with them, I was right at the peak of the Kim K. Hey, Whitney Houston, I'm on top of the world as far as being a bad boy. Right. So at that point, it was the right thing. And I saw myself, like I was like, yo, I'm on top of the world. Right. Look at all the people I'm shaking hands with right now. Right. Right now, today. Like, right. Or when I was with her. Yeah. On top of the world. Right. Like, literally, I like the dude said. Boom, I would sit at dinner, people would come in, the prince or whatever, and be like, no, we want to give you this.
Ray J also spoke about how at first he didn't want to sell his soul for Whitney, but later on decided he should take advantage of that option.
So I didn't want to sell my soul for that, right? For that. But that's a good guy, though.
So I want to sell my soul for that, but I sell my soul for some other shit.
Oh, right. Knowing that it's not right. Knowing that I'm playing with her mind a little bit to get me somewhere. Right. But what's crazy is that now that you tell me that, and now I can still do that. Like, it's the new man. Yeah, the new man can do that. I'm just saying, as the new man, we have that option, and we should take advantage of that option.
At this point, it is clear that Ray J did not care about Whitney and only used her to get his fame. Later on, when Whitney died, Ray J was seen at her funeral grabbing her casket and
Ray J's net worth is $14 million, so that probably means he's like upwards of 40 million, maybe 45 million, somewhere around there, possibly 50.
Faking tears for fame and to catapult his career. In 2017, Ray expressed his regrets about what happened to Whitney and even confessed that he was to blame. Speaking to singer Stacey Francis during a season of Celebrity Big Brother, Ray brought up the events from 2012, saying, "Stacey and we had a conversation about what happened with Whitney Houston before she passed. I never talk about it, but it was something I felt she wanted to talk about, and it was the right time, so we talked briefly about it, and I told them how I felt, how I blamed myself on a lot of stuff." Ray also insisted that although several media outlets offered him millions to reveal secrets of the music icon's death, he turned down every single proposal. He said, "I had so many people calling me offering millions of dollars to have an interview. I was like, I don't need the money. It's not good money. That's just not right. My karma would be bad." Many fans who were devastated by Whitney's death were quick to point fingers towards Ray J's suspicious behavior. "I remember when I first heard the breaking news of her death on the radio, and they said Ray J found her, and then they came back about 10 minutes later and said it was her bodyguard named Ray that found her. That never sat well with me, nor did the way Ray J reached out for her casket at the funeral. It was for show, and that's why his demons are tearing him up now." One fan wrote, "He had something to do with her death. The last person to see her was him, and even years later he rarely talks about her or even their fling. He never mentions anything about the last time with Whitney. I remember back then the hotel claimed the cameras at the hotel weren't working to see who was last in her room, but anyways I believe he helped kill her or took her out himself, but he was involved for sure." A second fan added, "Ray J and Whitney Houston had a well-known and often speculated about relationship that has captured the public's attention for years. Whitney Houston was already an established superstar by the time she met Ray J in the early 2000s. On the other hand, Ray was a young up-and-comer when he first met Houston. He had already begun his career as an actor, appearing on shows like The Sinbad Show and Boetia, and he had just released his
We need 30 likes to get to 700, y'all. Everybody double tap that screen. If you're just now coming into the live, make sure you double tap the screen to like the video, get it trending down that algorithm. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Double tap that screen, gang. Everybody in the room.
debut album,
And vote on the poll.
Everything You Want, in 1997. At the time, he was still a teenager, and he quickly became enamored with Houston's talent and presence. It's not entirely clear how the two met, but they quickly became close friends. They were often seen together at events and parties, and Ray J even appeared on Houston's reality show, Being Bobby Brown, in 2005. The show, which followed Houston and her then-husband Bobby Brown as they went about their daily lives, gave viewers a glimpse into the couple's tumultuous relationship. But it also showcased Houston's affection for Ray J. As the years went on, rumors began to swirl that Ray J and Houston's relationship was more than just platonic. Some sources claimed that they had been romantically involved, while others insisted that they were simply close friends. Despite the speculation, neither Ray J nor Houston ever confirmed or denied the rumors. After Whitney died in 2012, Ray J was reportedly devastated by the loss, and in interviews following her death, he spoke candidly about their relationship, describing her as a mentor and a friend. "I think that Whitney knew that I really cared for her," he told Access Hollywood in 2012. "I'm not the person that everybody thinks I am. I'm a good dude. I just want to see her rest in peace, and I want her family to be okay." Whitney Houston's death left so many people with so many questions, but what was even more shocking was how her only daughter, Bobbi Kristina Brown, died in the same tragic way. 3 years after her mother died, on July 26, 2015, Bobbi Kristina Brown was found unresponsive in a bathtub at her home in Georgia. She was placed in a medically induced coma and later moved to hospice care, where she died 6 months later. In the wake of her death, stories began to circulate on what exactly caused her tragic demise. Her estate filed a wrongful death suit against her boyfriend Nick Gordon, claiming that he had beaten her and given her a toxic cocktail. Christina's father, Bobby Brown, was also convinced that Gordon had something to do with his daughter's death. Alex Reed, a pal of Whitney's late daughter, told E! in 2015 that Bobby feared Nick and that he had been abusive and controlling. Alex told the outlet at the time, Chrissy felt isolated from the whole family and that left her completely dependent on Nick for everything. It was just her and Nick and that was it. Autopsy results, which had been sealed for a year until a local news station petitioned to have them made public, were revealed in March 2016, and they indicated that Bobbi Kristina died from a lethal combination of drowning and drug intoxication. Marijuana, alcohol, a cocaine byproduct, morphine, and anxiety medication were found in her system. Her death was said to be as a result of low-grade pneumonia, which occurred because she was face down in the water while experiencing intoxication. However, according to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, Brown's autopsy showed that she had a number of scars on her body and was missing several teeth at the time of her death.
Several scars on her body, missing several teeth, bruised and battered. Someone beat Whitney Houston to death. Let's be honest, someone beat her to death.
Bobby Brown was convinced that his daughter was abused by her boyfriend. Speaking with ABC News about Bobby's death in 2016, He said, "It's not a mystery to me. The same thing that happened to my daughter is what happened to Whitney. There's only one person that was around both occasions. Only one person who says they were there to protect them, and he didn't." The similarities between the deaths of Whitney Houston and her daughter are striking and tragic. Both Houston and Brown had struggled with addiction. Houston's drug use had been widely publicized, and she had been in and out of rehab several times throughout her career. Brown had also been in and out of rehab and had reportedly been using drugs in the days leading up to her hospitalization. Both women were talented and successful, but their addiction struggles ultimately led to their untimely deaths. Another disturbing similarity in their deaths is that both were found unresponsive in bathtubs.
Salute to Relevant Love says the best at investigating, reporting in the hood. Salute, I appreciate that, Relevant Love. I appreciate that. Holly, thank you for that Tiny Thug membership. Salute to Holly as well.
Houston was found in the bathtub of her hotel room at the Beverly Hilton in Beverly Hills, California. Brown was found in the bathtub at her home in Roswell, Georgia. Both were discovered by members of their entourage. In both cases, attempts to revive the women were unsuccessful. Houston was pronounced dead at the scene, and Brown was placed in a medically induced coma. Despite efforts to save her, Brown never regained consciousness and died 6 months later. The cause of death for both women was determined to be drowning, with heart disease and cocaine use listed as contributing factors. The conspiracies surrounding the deaths of this mother-daughter duo are many, but what remains a mystery even today is whether or not the men in Whitney and Bobbi's lives were involved in their tragic deaths. That's it for this video, folks. Bye.
Man. What y'all think? Do y'all think Ray J is responsible or one of the parties that helped get Whitney Houston out of the way? Let me know in the chat. We need 5 more likes to get to 700 likes. We also are we are $15 away from 2 honey buns, y'all. Let's get that $15 up, gang. Let's go.
I think it's what I said it was in the beginning. When I first seen this and I saw the news and I'm sorry, please excuse me, I just have to come out and say this. I saw Ray J coming out of the hotel, hiding his head, being pushed into the car. Why? I looked and I said, why is he hiding? Why is he hiding his face? He's always trying to show his face when he's around Whitney. Why now? Why are you trying to hide now, Ray J? And I put it all together. When I first heard she passed away, I said, my God, somebody gave her a bad bag. Yes, I promise you, that was the first thing that came out of my mouth. And then I saw Ray J, and it all added up. So I am going to believe that Ray J, who Whitney told me she had no relationship with, but I know clearly that he wasn't. He was, like she said, a runner boy. For some reason, he knows somebody that sells drugs, and he was buying them for Whitney, from what I know, and giving her drugs. You were with her all the time. All the time. For you to say that you don't know what happened to her, you know, I'm really disturbed by that. I really. Can I see that you're angry? Yes, I am. And you're sad too, right? Yes, I am. This is really sad. I'm very sad. And I'm very angry right now. As far as I know, Whitney was fine. She was fine. And another thing, Whitney did not get in bathtubs in hotels. That was something that she and I discussed on many occasions. We used to laugh about it. Whitney would never get in the hotel bathtub. Yeah, we talked and laughed about how we would never do that. So when I heard that she was found in that bathtub, I knew right then and there something was wrong. Because I asked Whitney, I said, Whitney, what is Ray J to you? She laughed. She laughed so hard she almost fell off the chair. She said nothing. She said nothing at all. She said Ray J was a runner boy. I said, a runner boy? She said that they were never together. So this stuff about Ray J, there's a lot of big games being played here with Ray J using Whitney's name to say that he's with Whitney Houston. That is, I doubt it very, 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 very much.
What do y'all think about that, man? I did a poll in the chat and asked y'all, is Ray J connected to Whitney Houston's death? 69% of the room says yes, he is. 15% of the room says no, he is not. And 16% of the room say him and Brandy are connected to the unaliving of Whitney Houston, or the drowning, if you will, because allegedly she drowned in a pool. I mean, in the hotel tub, but they're saying that she didn't even get into hotel tubs. Lametris Chapman, thank you for the 10-piece. I appreciate you, Lametris Chapman. Salute, salute, salute. It's a crazy-ass story with Whitney Houston and old Ray J. Crazy-ass story, man. Crazy-ass story.
I am not self-destructive. I'm not a person who wants to die. I'm a person who has life and wants to live.
Then the next thing you know, she's dead. Ray J was the last person to see her alive. He let the dealer in, but she was sober, right? But
I've been through a lot in these past 2 weeks. I'm able to look at life in a whole different way.
When I first heard she passed away, I said, my God, somebody gave her a bad bag. I promise you, that was the first thing that came out of my mouth. And then I saw Ray J, and it all added up.
Jaguar Wright just came through again with some major tea on what really happened to Whitney the night she died. And according to her, Whitney was actually... Not only that, but she explicitly name-dropped Ray J and accused him of pushing a load of substances down Whitney's throat until she choked on it and dropped dead. Jaguar alleges that Whitney's death had absolutely nothing to do with a heart attack like her autopsy report suggests. And
we all know they got connections to the autopsy reports too. Salute y'all. Get the likes up. Double tap the screen. Get us to 800 likes. Also, we $5 away from 2 honey buns tonight, y'all. We $5 away. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
That she actually had several injuries on her body when she was found.
they saw her body. She didn't just die in a tub, like she was beat up.
Oh, but that's not all. Because according to Jaguar, Ray J was working hand in hand with Clive Davis and Diddy to delete Whitney as a form of alleged ritualistic sacrifice to move up in the ranks of Hollywood.
I know that you were the first, one of the first ones at Clive's party to speak about Whitney's passing the other day.
Yes.
And that was, did you know her well?
Yes, I did.
Now, when it comes to Ray J and Diddy, they've actually been friends for quite some time. And it's not hard to find several videos and photos of them together online. Ray J is a regular attendee of Diddy's freak-off parties, and he's hinted at Diddy being his role model on several occasions.
Ray J and F. Gary Gray. You know, I'm a type of, I like variety, man. I like people that's...
He just said, I'm a type of man that likes a variety while naming Ray J. And look at Fab and them look like, bro, what the hell y'all got going on?
Unpredictable guy in the building. Hey, yo, this guy right here, one of the hip-hop entrepreneur, young legends. He's in my gang. He gets money. Yes, he does.
Yes.
He just got close up on him and said, he's in my gang. He's in the Diddy gang. He is in the Diddy gang.
Inspired though, God is good.
Now, I don't think I need to tell y'all this, but anybody who was always following Diddy around and looking up to him is a huge walking red flag. I mean,
Facts.
yeah, he's a businessman and he's accumulated a lot of money for himself, but at what cost? If there's anything we've learned these past couple of months, not all money is good money. Now, when it comes to Diddy and Clive, they also go way back when Diddy was getting into the industry. In fact, there's been rumors for years now that Diddy had to emasculate himself and get on his knees for Clive in exchange for all the opportunities that Clive gave him.
Rumor has it, allegedly, Diddy got on his knees for Clive Davis in 1994.
People also believe that the protection that Clive offered Diddy is the real reason he was able to get away with all the things that he did, including allegedly being involved in the murder of Whitney.
To get that veil of armor, that protection, because if everybody knew nobody was doing nothing, he was walking around with immunity for all these years.
He got himself a tough Jew. And you punked this little freak Diddy up. And you let him go in them streets, didn't you?
Now, if you're wondering why Clive and Diddy allegedly employed Ray J to unalive Whitney, it's because Ray J was the closest person to Whitney at the time, and they knew he would be down to do whatever they asked him in exchange for some money. You see, just 5 years after Whitney and Bobby Brown got a divorce, she was linked to Ray J, and there are rumors about the both of them being in a relationship. Despite them never confirming if they were actually in a relationship or not, Whitney got a lot of heat for this link up because there was a 17-year age gap between them. Ray J was 31 and Whitney was 48. They were literally seen everywhere together, including going to clubs and dinner dates. There were also rumors that Ray J was actually encouraging Whitney's crack addiction and supplying her with way more than what she needed. At the time of their relationship, Whitney was severely struggling with her addiction, even though she was actively denying it in her interviews. Most of the people around her, including Ray J, literally saw her doing it. There were even reports about her going to a rehab facility to get help, but as soon as she came out, she fell right back into her old habits.
I think I
Salute to Angie for that 5-piece. Says, you're the one. Salute. I appreciate you for that, Angie. Salute, salute, salute.
kind of reverted back as I got older. And so when I'm just gonna party, you know, it was kind of a rebel in me, you know.
Whitney dying, crack rehab fails.
First of all, let's get one thing straight. Cheap. I make too much money to ever get that straight, okay? We don't do crack. We don't do that. It's whack.
Is it alcohol? Is it marijuana? Is it coke? Is it pills?
It has been. At times.
All?
At times.
If you had to name the devil for you, the biggest devil among them?
That would be me. It's my deciding. It's my heart. It's what I want and what I don't want. Nobody makes me do anything I don't want to do. It's my decision. So the biggest devil is me. I'm either my best friend or my worst enemy. And that's how I have to deal with it.
But now do you say, not at all? Or do you say, I can...
Well, I'm not going to tell you that. I can tell you that I am not self-destructive. I'm not a person who wants to die. I'm a person who has life and wants to live.
Unfortunately for Whitney, she was not able to fight off her addiction fast enough. And that's exactly what Ray J, Diddy and Clive allegedly used to delete her and cover up their crimes. On February 11, 2012, the entire world was sent into a huge shock when it was reported that Whitney had tragically lost her life as a result of an accidental drowning. Her lifeless body was discovered in a bathtub at the Beverly Hills Hotel shortly before the Clive Davis pre-Grammy party. The coroner's report, which was released about a month after her passing, revealed that the cause of death was accidental drowning, with heart disease and use listed as contributing factors. The report also found that Whitney had Xanax, Benadryl, and other medicine in her system. When all this mess came out, people immediately blamed Whitney's death on Whitney herself. Some people said that had she fought stronger against her addiction, maybe she wouldn't have ended up dead in a hotel bathtub. But see, all these people were wrong, because according to the coroner who was investigating the case, Ed Winter, the amount of substances that Whitney had in her system was actually not enough to unalive her. In fact, Ed explicitly said that Whitney was still alive and breathing at the time she submerged in the water. He said there was water found in her lungs that indicated to us that she was alive when she was submerged underwater. According to our tests, the level of cocaine was not necessarily a lethal level of cocaine, but her death was complicated by chronic use and heart disease. She could have passed out first due to the intoxication from the or she could have had a heart attack and then drowned.
It sounds like she was set up. That's what it sounds like. Iona Eaglin, thank you for being a member for 35 months. Says salute gang, salute Mod, salute Big Ratchet, RG4L. Thank you for being a member for 35 months. Drop the flowers for Iona. Also, get us to 800 likes by double tapping that screen. Let's go, let's go.
It's probably one of those two scenarios. Now, for those of y'all who didn't know, Ed Winter was also the coroner who was in charge of investigating Kim Porter's death. And he was also the one who challenged the reports about her dying from pneumonia when he said he found traces of lethal toxins in her body. Anyway, back to Whitney. Ed also revealed that prescription pill bottles were found in her room, but the number of pills were not alarming enough to kill her. As soon as this new information got out, people started doing some more digging, and the cause of Whitney's death quickly switched from an accidental drowning to it looking like she was possibly deleted by someone very close to her. At the time of Whitney's death, it was also reported that her assistant was the one who found her. According to Jaguar, it was actually Ray J's sister Brandy who found her. People also believe that Ray J was the one who supplied her with the that night. This was confirmed by Leola Brown, the sister of Whitney's ex-husband, Bobby Brown, who said she knew Ray J had something to do with Whitney's death the moment he was caught by paparazzi secretly sneaking out of the hotel and hiding his guilty face from the camera. She even went as far as to flat out accuse Ray J of supplying Whitney with the
Seen this, and I saw the news, and and I'm sorry, please excuse me, I just have to come out and say this.
Please.
I saw Ray J coming out of the hotel, hiding his head, being pushed into the car. Why? I looked and I said, why is he hiding? Why is he hiding his face? He's always trying to show his face. For some reason, or he knows somebody that sells drugs, and he was buying them for Whitney, from what I know, and giving her drugs. I want to know why this boy was allowed to do that.
And in case y'all are wondering what she's talking about when she said Ray J was sneaking out and hiding his face, oh, here's the video. Anyway, according to Jaguar, she also accused Ray J of being responsible for getting Whitney's that night. She said he was actually the last person to see Whitney alive, and he even brought a substance dealer into Whitney's room to provide her with all these different drugs, despite knowing very well that Whitney was in need of help and was on the brink of ODing. Jaguar also spilled some tea about how Whitney's body appeared to have alleged defense marks from a possible attack from someone. Some people believe Whitney sustained those injuries while fighting off the person who unalived her.
When they did. Do you guys think that Whitney Houston was fighting for her life when she passed away? Or do you think it just was a drug overdose? How y'all feeling in the chat? Let me know.
Her autopsy, they said there was nothing wrong with her throat. Her lungs were so damaged that she couldn't fuel the notes. It was her lungs. It wasn't. Her voice was fine.
Oh.
That's how Clive did it. And then the next thing you know, she's Ray J. And then it's Brandy time. And her and Clive had a fight 2 days before. And from what I was told, Bobbi Kristina was present for some of that fight. And then the next thing you know, she's dead. Ray J was the last person to see her alive. He let the dealer in, but she was sober, right? But he let the dealer in and gave it a shot. Leola Brown, Bobby Brown's sister, has said on several occasions that she was beaten. They saw her body. She didn't just die in a tub, like she was up. And Brandy was the one that found her. But you know, they pledge allegiance to Clive too.
Jeez.
Well, you know, Ray J was kind of down on his luck because the whole bullshit happened, and then, you know, Whitney was dead and he was using her, as he's said himself, for clout, and then all of a sudden he got love in hip hop.
Snutamiko Melly for the 20 piece says Ray J was her dealer. Ray is the industry's dealer, allegedly. I believe he's the industry's dealer and he's the industry's fixer. He goes in to get you strung out on drugs. He goes in to get you with the women and men and get you in the party mood. Because if you think about Ray J ain't did shit successful. He just came out with a couple of business ventures who Diddy and all his friends used to help because he used to give them butt. Let's just be real. Ray J used to give up the butt, and they used to give him Ray-Ban deals, all these deals. He's done nothing musically. He's done nothing that has nothing that Ray J has going on has anything to do with talent, because he's talentless. Let's just be real, man. Ray J goes in to fix situations and get people in control of the elites.
LA, after Whitney died, and then they inappropriately put her stupid goddaughter on there. I just thought it was all kind of cheesy.
And speaking of Whitney's injuries, the coroner's report said Whitney's assistant, Mary Jones, found her face down in a water-filled bath with 2 superficial abrasions to the left side of her forehead. She was also found with a bloody purge coming from her nose and with a superficial abrasion to the left side of the bridge of her nose. But the story only gets creepier from here, because allegedly Ray J, Clive, and Diddy went after Whitney's daughter, Christina Brown, because they felt like she knew too much and could possibly expose all of them. If y'all remember, Jaguar did say in her interview that Whitney and Clive had a heated argument just 2 days before she died, and Christina was there and saw everything. On January 31st, 2015, Christina was found unconscious in a bathroom in her home after ingesting numerous alcohol, which is very similar to the fate of her mother. After being in a coma for nearly 6 months, Brown died from lumbar pneumonia on July 26th at the age of 22, the same illness they claim Kim Porter died from. And just when we thought the deaths were over, the son of Whitney's ex-husband Bobby Brown Jr. also dropped dead in November of 2020 as a result of an accidental overdose of fentanyl and alcohol, according to autopsy and toxicology reports. Despite the toxicology report, Bobby Jr.'s mom, Kim Ward, said they believe someone provided their son with the that led to his OD, and that he was not in a. It looks like Ray J, Clive, and Diddy saw how well the strategy they allegedly used to unalive Whitney worked, and they decided to use the same strategy to take out the other family members. And do y'all remember how visibly nervous and on edge that Diddy became when he appeared on the Ellen Show and she asked him about Whitney's death? He was real suspicious, and he pretty much told on himself.
I know that you were the first, one of the first ones at Clive's party to speak about Whitney's passing the other day.
Yes.
And that was, did you know her well?
Yes, I did. I actually, when I was growing up in the music industry before I had success, I somehow got on her wedding invitation. So I was at her wedding, but I didn't really know her. But it was like the hottest thing in town for the music industry, but I didn't crash the party somehow.
Now, it's still uncertain if Ray J actually has something to do with all this, but he definitely knows more than he's telling. As usual, people have their own thoughts about this. Like this person who said Pat, her husband, and Ray J knew what happened to Whitney. Karma knows your addresses. Everyone reap what they sow. Another person said, I believe Ray J knows more than he's willing to tell and admit. It's sad. I have been struggling with what happened to Whitney. Her daughter died in a similar way, but what's done in the dark shall be revealed in the light in God's time. I'm glad Whitney Houston and daughter are in a better place. I also believe that a lot of killings are covered up in the magical place we call Hollywood. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do y'all think about Ray J allegedly being behind the death of Whitney Houston? And do y'all think Clive Davis and Diddy really paid him to unalive her? Y'all been knew what to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.
Man. What do y'all think about that, gang? Let me know in the chat. What y'all think about that? Ray J, Diddy, and Whitney Houston. It's a crazy ass duo that I put together for this live, and I feel like we did exactly what we set out to do, and that was to expose Hollywood. I mean, you know, we always exposing Hollywood, Hollyweird over here. Not Hollywood, it's Hollyweird. Let's keep it a big buck, man. This industry is a crazy game, and you got to be careful. You can't go in serving two masters, man. A lot of people speaking about God, but every time I hear somebody in the industry speak on God, I always wonder, who the fuck are they talking to? Who the hell are they talking to? Because I don't believe a lot of us are praying to the same God. I really don't. I think some people just use God and just say the word, but they don't never mention Jesus Christ. Y'all ever notice that? They always mention God, but never mention Jesus. I don't know. Or whatever name you might use for whatever. I'm not trying to get into a biblical battle. I'm just saying, I don't think that people are praising the same God. I just don't. Listen, the industry is a strange place. I believe that as well. I think the industry is to be exposed. I think that we're finally getting to the meat and potatoes of this industry, and a lot of people are starting to get exposed along with this wicked ass industry that we in, man. It's a wicked industry, and hopefully by the time it's all said and done, everybody gets exposed. All the evils in this world get exposed. And you know, that's what we do over here, man. On this platform, we expose everything. So all will be exposed, man. Everything will be exposed in the end. Let's just keep that a big buck, man. So, what do we got going on? We got the damn NBA Finals going on right now. I'm finna get ready to get up off here in a second and go finish watching this game. I want to come live early to give y'all the drop, so y'all only get the drop whenever I drop. But I want y'all to get in that comment section once this video is over, and I want y'all to tell me, what did y'all think about tonight's content, man? What did y'all think? Y'all think Ray J is involved? Y'all think Whitney Houston case will get reopened somehow? Do you think Ray J gets tied into some mess and gets unalived? Do you think Ray J is gonna get in the Diddy case and find himself in jail? What is going to happen with Ray J? I think they're going to end up getting rid of him, dog. I'm going to be real. He's knee deep in a lot of shit. And he's been acting real weird. So I'm just going to go out on a limb and say they're going to get rid of Ray J. I think Ray J going to go down by overdose or something. I think he going to end up ODing or something. I don't know. I could be wrong. I ain't wishing nothing on him. I'm just saying I got a funny feeling Ray J going to find himself in an unfamiliar situation. Thank God it's demonic. Facts. Ray J will be RICO'd. Everyone gets the side eye at this point. Now, for real, I ain't fucking with nobody in the industry. I don't fuck with no celebrities, dog. I am cool. I don't want to be invited to the parties. I don't want to go to the award shows. I just want to sit back, get money with Ratchet Gang. That's it, man. Speaking of, there will be a sporting podcast coming out. Hopefully we'll get this launched before football season. But as far as all the prop betting and stuff like that, if y'all want to get some money with Ratchet Gang, y'all going to be able to get some money with us this year especially. I've been telling y'all we're supposed to do this sports show for a while. But definitely we're going to do the sports show here really, really soon. I got some stuff coming out. So if y'all want to make money with your boy on the back end, come make money with your boy on the back end. But I'm definitely going to tell y'all how to make some money on this sports betting as well. So that's just something for Ratchet Gang. All right, anyway. I'm finna get ready to get the hell up off here, y'all. I love y'all. I'm finna go watch the rest of this game. My dogs is up. I can hear them in there. So I'm finna get ready to get the hell up off here. Thanks for everybody tuning in. How long we been on? 2 hours and 45 minutes. Yeah, and I'm past the time I was supposed to get off when the game started, but I came on a little late. It's all good. I ain't tripping. I'm gonna go catch the rest of this game. Go Pacers. Salute to everybody in the chat. I love each and every one of y'all more than y'all will ever know. This your boy Big Ratchet. That's Ratchet Gang. And this is Ratchet TV. Until the next time, I'm out, gang. I love all y'all more than y'all will ever know. Salute, salute, salute. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all the support, donations. I appreciate all that. And for real Ratchet Gang members, y'all know I love y'all more than y'all will ever know. This your boy Big Ratchet. I'm gone. Tone bite. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man.